Shout out to everybody. We back. You know what I mean? It is what it is. What's up? I already see people in the chat. Y'all quick with it. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got Jay in the chat and Thizzle's in the chat. Yo, so what's going on? Like, people walking out of Kamala Harris's rally is what I hear. Yo, I'm about to break up with this girl, y'all. Like, I'm not playing with, like, I'm about to break up with this girl. Like, yo, we about to get to how do I sound like going live? Y'all about to break up with this girl. Like, yo, like, people don't understand. Like, I got 99 problems, bro, but this ain't about to be one of them. Shout out to y'all. We gonna get to that. Y'all, like, what's up, God Tier 21 that's in the chat? Y'all, bro, when you trying to get somewhere in life, there's always trying to be somebody distracting you. I ain't about to be dealing with that, bro. I'm gonna tell this girl she need to just go ahead and move on and find somebody else. I ain't got the time or the luxury to be sitting around in no movie theater. I ain't got the time and the luxury to be doing. We got an election coming up. I ain't about to be like, go and get somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting to the bag. I'm getting to the money. You know what I mean? Find somebody else. Shout out to everybody. We back. We went live. It was lit. Shout out to Respect VA with the 149. The like. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. So it says Kamala rally erupts into chaos as furious fans walk out. Shout out to Devore Darkins. He been putting in a lot of work. Hey, I think he low-key got almost like 100,000 subscribers in like weeks. It feel like, Devore, you been cooking, bruh. You know what I mean? We reacted to, I think, like Candace Owens, she revealing more information about Kamala Harris, revealing that people from her family tree was like communists and all that. I'm gonna say allegedly, because Kamala Rich, I don't want to come after me. You know, but it's kind of interesting. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Let's listen to what Devore got to say. Just send them to that small rally down the street.
Some people don't have a great sense of direction, but that's okay. We'll show them the way.
Yeah, some people don't have a great sense of direction. They think the country and the economy is doing well, even though everybody is, like most people are saying that it's harder under your administration. So I don't think you got a great sense of direction, ma'am. Respectfully.
We'll show them the way.
All right, so the Kamala Harris campaign is spiraling out of control.
Hit the like button, Thug Life. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
After Kamala's latest rally in Houston, Texas did not go the way that she wanted. For example,
75% of the people wasn't out there for her. And this is what, remember that, I think she even said something. She was just like, well, Trump was telling her, like, yo, like, people are not even there to see you. They're there to see everybody else. And she was like, my rallies are bigger than your rallies. And bro, she don't even understand. I think she knows people are not there to see her. Like, that's why she got to have Quavo on the stage. She got to have Usher on the stage. She got to have Lizzo on the stage. She got to have Beyonce on the stage. She got to have Kelly Rowland on the stage. She got to do all of that, you know, just to get people to pack the stadiums that she going to. Other than that, like, I mean, it's bare bones. And when you have that many people walking out, it's ridiculous.
It was a bait and switch. They told people that Beyonce would perform. So clearly so many people.
Yeah, and they did say that Beyonce was going to perform. You don't think like 1 million people are going to want to come out and see Beyonce perform? Like women are crazy over that lady. So y'all tell them that, and then Beyonce gets up there and she speaks for like 3 minutes and then walks out, probably collecting like $10 million or something and walking out.
Bait and switch. They told people that Beyonce would perform. So clearly so many people showed up to watch it. She didn't perform. She only spoke for like 60 seconds. I know I'm exaggerating a little bit, but hear me out. So that led to people protesting during the rally and walking out. And then on that same day, you've got John Fetterman out of Pennsylvania, who's clearly accepting defeat is coming for Kamala Harris. Why don't we start with the bait and switch story?
We have some big news to share for the Harris campaign, and the Beehive, none other than Beyonce, will appear with Vice President Harris tomorrow in Texas, we're learning, and NBC's Aaron Gilchrist is covering the Harris campaign today from Georgia, where she's set to appear with Bruce Springsteen. Aaron, the boss today, Queen Bee tomorrow. What more do we know?
You know, this is news that a lot of people have been waiting to hear, whether or how Beyonce might show her support for Vice President Harris. And we have learned from 3 sources our team has that Beyonce will appear with Vice President Harris tomorrow in Houston, Texas. And the source says that Beyonce will perform during.
Yo, they are wrong for doing that to people. But, you know, this is what Democrats do. They'll promise you a whole bunch of everything, but then give you nothing in it. That's literally what they would do. Y'all threw a fake Beyonce concert. And then, like, don't understand why people like walking out. It's literally a fake Beyonce concert. There was no concert. And Beyonce, shame on you for coming out there, you knowing like how this is marketed. Shame on you. And then you do it anyway. You should have made it clear, I'm giving a speech. You got millions of people following you. Why couldn't you say, I'm giving a speech? And you know everybody's coming to see you and they want to see you perform. Was it a lot of money that they offered you, Beyonce? I'm just curious because people are saying, I think it was Charleston White, people are saying like, even Umar Johnson, they're saying that celebrities are being offered money to do this. So the money that people are raising for Kamala Harris is going back into the pockets of celebrities. I'm just wondering, Megan Thee Stallion, people like that. Like, why was Megan Thee Stallion performing all crazy like that? I don't know. And to get a celebrity to do anything, especially risk how fans perceive them, I'm sure they're going to cost a lot of money. It's either that or it's a threat that they're going to get exposed for the white party. That's what I think. Thug Life, wait a minute. That's what I think. But y'all leading people to believe there's going to be a Beyonce concert. This is ridiculous. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, y'all.
That appearance in Texas, obviously where she's from.
All right, so you don't have to be a rocket scientist or a journalist to know that clearly this was misleading and a bait and switch. They clearly used the word perform. Beyonce expected to perform. Beyonce set to perform. Beyonce set to perform, right? I mean, these people, they know what they're doing. They did this at the DNC where people thought Beyonce was going to perform there as well. And so this is getting a lot of backlash. Now, before we get to that clip showing people doing that and how Kamala Harris just spiraled out of control during that time, let's hear what Beyonce had to say.
So happy to be standing here on this stage as proud country Texas women supporting and celebrating the one and only Vice President Kamala Harris.
Well, she got to like Texas women. Why can't she just be like, you know, our fellow Texans? Women don't care about y'all. Just saying, like, some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them real, some of them like Donna, you know what I'm saying? Thug Life. Some of them. But a lot of this is about, like, she's a woman and we want her to be, like, bro, let me show y'all, bro. We're going to get back to it and everything that's going on. A lot of this is just because she's a woman.
Who are you voting for?
I'm going for Kamala Harris.
Okay, and what about you?
Trump.
Okay, so you want to vote for Donald Trump? She
I wonder why she's voting for Kamala Harris.
wants to vote for Kamala Harris. What makes you want to vote for Kamala Harris?
Because she'll be the first president, first black female president, and want to give her a chance. I think she can do it.
Yeah.
She thinks she can do it just because she's a black female. She will be a black female president. And she don't even know Kamala Harris isn't black, allegedly, according to Candace Owens. She don't even know that. Just because she see colors, she wants to vote for Kamala Harris. That is ridiculous. You want a lady to run the country just because she's a woman? And you can't even, like, you're not even thinking about the last 4 years, how much money you spent?
And when she says that, when she says, I want to give her a chance because she'll be the first female black president.
Yeah, I like that part, but our country doesn't need it just because she's the first of the first. We need somebody that's been in there and knows what they're doing.
Emotion over logic. Emotion over logic. This is what this is becoming.
He's not a Pinocchio. Nobody's pulling the strings for him. He's more of a Geppetto. He says what he wants to do and does what he wants to do. That's why I like Trump.
That's why a lot of people that got removed, like in the Republican administration, because they were ineffective, that's why they're like running to Kamala Harris and complaining, oh, Donald Trump was mean to me, like he fired me, like because he's not going to just sit there and let you take up space and profit off of taxpayers and get nothing done. Why do we still have ISIS? No, get rid of them. He let them do what they needed to do. No more ISIS. No more. When is the last time y'all heard of ISIS? I haven't. In the Trump administration, like I don't remember hearing about ISIS. They're gone. Laura Trump get on the Breakfast Club and she tells how. When's the last time you heard anybody talk about ISIS? He eradicated ISIS in his presidency. And, you know, like Obama and all them, they want to drag out wars and drag out situations. Trump, like, we ain't got time for that. We got business to get to. Eradicate ISIS. I like a president that could do that. If people are ineffective, get them out of office. Who cares that they... And then I'm going to look at you sideways anyway, right? If you was with his administration and then you run into the other administration and you complaining about him, I'm looking at you sideways. Because clearly you just out for self. You're not out for the party. So I don't know. Like I think he's more effective. I think he's more of a leader. That's what I think.
And he's done more help for the community that I was raised up in. You know, he's helped us with even the stimulus packages and all that. So that's why I'm more with Trump.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and he was like trying to do even more. Guess who was blocking all that? Nancy Pelosi. Thug life. She was. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Wait a minute. Y'all don't remember all the times Nancy Pelosi was blocking things he was trying to get through? So he went around her. But Kamala Harris and Biden, well, we couldn't do this. Congress would let us do this. The Congress wouldn't let us do that. The Democrats, House of Representatives, a lot of people try to stop. I'm going around you. We ain't got time for this. I'm a businessman. We're going to figure out a way. But in terms of the stimulus package, he wanted to do even more. Who stopped him? Nancy Pelosi. She's a Democrat, right? Don't they want to, like, give you things? Allegedly? Who was actually working trying to give y'all something during the pandemic? I don't think it was them. Then they want to say, oh, we want to work across the aisle. No, y'all don't. Y'all want to try to stop him from doing everything that he's doing because he's got momentum getting things done. And you don't want the end of his presidency to him to be running and be saying even more things that he got done. So you want to try to have him run off problems. That's what Nancy Pelosi, that was her whole objective. That's why she's always behind President Trump with the fake claps. She was fake. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think. And I don't care what nobody say she was. But this logic versus emotion.
Cool. And so it is a critical time right now. We have a lot of things going on in the world. We got World War III is on the brink.
Right.
And the border is a mess. And inflation is all-time high. Do you think that having a first female black president...
Inflation was like crazy high, but then it's coming down. Like, we're going to be real about that. It's coming down, but prices are still too high as a result of everything. My prices are still too high. She's even saying when she's talking to, I think she even said it when she talked to, was it 60 Minutes? I think she may have said it, like, prices are still too high. They're still too high, lady. Still too high. But she don't care about that. She don't care about none of that. She just, cause she's a woman. Cause she's a woman, she wants her in there.
Is the most important thing for America right now?
When you say that, I don't think so. I think I think Trump will get the job done. Because that's what he was working on when he was in there last time.
A woman who's been pushing for what this country really needs right now. Unity. It's impossible.
Yeah, the country needs unity, Beyonce. They do not need you sitting up here trying to just one gender us and then say we want unity. Like, what are they doing? Did she even like think about her speech? I don't think she did. Yo, if you got an iPhone or a Android, double tap the screen. If y'all see like the hearts and emoji, hit those. That ends up putting the channel in the circulation. Shout out to y'all.
Possible not to feel the energy in this room, the positivity, the community.
They waiting for you to perform. That's why there's energy in the room. That's what they waiting for. She gonna give a speech and she gonna perform. That's what they waiting for.
The humanity. We are at the precipice of an incredible shift, the brink of history. I'm not here as a celebrity.
Yes, you are. You're literally here as a celebrity. You're literally here as a celebrity. If you were a regular person, she would, because Trump has regular people at his rally. A lot of times, like getting up there talking. So if you're a regular person, I think you wouldn't be up there right now, Beyonce. She has to have black celebrities up there. Where's Taylor Swift? I mean, she's a liberal. People giving her a hard time about that. I mean, Taylor Swift has got a massive fan base. She's even outselling you, Beyonce. Why isn't Taylor Swift up there? Y'all don't think about that? I would be infuriated. If I was white people, I would be infuriated with this, bro. Like, what? Like, this is supposed to be inclusion. Everybody. Just the black celebrities? Somebody said, Trey said, I ain't got time. Hey, I got to react to this because we don't need them to be trying to take this down. Wait a minute. Adele, she's a Democrat. Why isn't she up there?
Not here as a politician. I'm here as a mother. A mother who cares deeply about the world my children and all of our children live in.
You care about the world that your children live in, but you don't care about the world that everybody else's children lives in because people were just struggling under the Kamala Harris administration. We don't have $1 billion like you and Jay-Z. You got a 40,000 square foot house. Yes, I said it, 40,000. We looked it up on the last stream. 40,000 square foot house. We ain't living like you. People are working 2 jobs now. Some people are even considering to have roommates now to make ends meet. Finding side hustles. They can't just do a speech and get like millions of dollars. I'm not saying that's what you got, Beyonce, but I'm saying like you can. Who knows? I mean, Charleston White and Dr. Umar Johnson saying that celebrities are being, picked and paid. That's what they said. Why is Plies coming out of nowhere? He ain't have an album in I don't know how long. Why? When did he start coming out talking? Why is he talking? So, like, certain things are becoming into question. Hit the like button. Wait a minute. You're not about to sit here and fool us. You care about everybody else's kids. Hey, when y'all want to go to Dubai like her, whenever y'all feel like it, in the Emirates, y'all got nannies? Because I be seeing her and Jay-Z like taking a lot of photos, and I don't be seeing no kids anywhere. Wait a minute. So I don't think when's the last time y'all seen Beyonce at a grocery store? You think she want to go to a grocery store and be around regular people? When is the last time you seen Beyonce at a gas station? She gonna tell them people that work for her staff, go gas up the car, we leaving. When she taking a flight somewhere, have y'all seen her at Delta Airlines? About to get on a flight with regular people? Even when she going to a different country, you know, like, hey, you may see like Sway Lee, like different rappers and stuff like that, riding regular flights to go to different places. And because you got to pass first class before you go into the regular classes, right? You might see, you know what I mean? Some type of celebrities, you might. The ones that smart with money. But people like her, like, no, I ain't going nowhere unless I'm being flown out private. I cannot be around regular people. Ew, regular people, get them off me. Get them off me, they're going to ask for an autograph. What does she know? Y'all see when she be walking out of buildings, all protected by security, like, fans. What does she know about our plight? Does she work 8 hours a day? Or she just getting up there singing the songs that she like, dancing, making millions? Ain't nothing wrong with that, but don't be trying to say you care about everybody else's life.
A world where we have the freedom to control our bodies.
Freedom to control your bodies. Now you putting out this propaganda and misinformation. Trump never said you can't do that. If you want to go to a state and have that done, go to a state and have that done. He's getting the federal government to be removed from that. Y'all want the government to be bigger and bigger and bigger. It costs money to maintain an overblown government. So if you want to have that done and you're so bad, go to the state that's going to allow you to do it. Take a flight. Drive to the state. Hey, in America, you can go whatever state you want. We ain't in jail. I don't like how California rocks. Guess what? I don't live there. I don't like they be having grid problems. I don't like that they thinking about rationing water. I don't like that water is expensive. I don't like that gas is expensive. I don't like that housing is expensive. I don't like that Democrats are controlling everything. So, you know what? I decide not to live there. I don't like that I can't have, you know, my, you know what I mean? The right to, like, protect myself if something go down. Like, they think the criminals should be having a, you know what I mean, right to, like, rob you, but regular people can't protect themselves against criminals. I don't want to live there. I decided I'm going to live in Tennessee. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. In Cleveland, you know what they wanted to do? Like, even though that's like, you know, the state is like a red, but in Cleveland, they were like, everywhere you go, oh, you can't bring your blick in the store. You know what I'm talking about? Like, Pop, you can't bring it. You know what I mean? Like, what you mean I can't bring it? Then they didn't have, like, self-defense laws for the longest time. I'm living in the hood and I can't be carrying my blick. Wait a minute. I can get robbed out here? Nah, I'm out. Go to Tennessee. Hey. You can carry. Now criminals be thinking twice. Like, man, I don't know if I want to go in here and act up. You know what I'm saying? We don't know who got something on them that could stop me. I don't know if I want to carjack this person. We don't, you know what I mean? This might be the last carjacking I do. Because people can carry in Tennessee. I decided not to live in California. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I decided not to live in Ohio. Because guess what? This is a beautiful country, America. If you don't like something from one state, you move to another one. But if you want to just have, you know what I mean, kids cut out and you're doing all of that, like whatever, move to the state that you want to do that with. It's your right. And Trump said something, right? You know what Trump said? He was like, yo, I'm for exceptions. Like if you are, you know, R word, I can't even say that on, you know, heavily, you know, monitored social medias. You know what I mean? And people who are like, things are taking from them, you know what I mean? If they're R word, he believes an exception for that. Incest, he believes in an exception for that. And guess what? There's other states that, there's states that if you want to go there, you can do it. He never said you can't do that. Never said that. How many videos do we have to watch? Have we watched on his channel of him saying that he believes in exceptions? But you are sitting here spilling the same propaganda that Kamala Harris is spilling, knowing that maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't know. She's sitting up there with the best weave that you can buy. Maybe she don't know. I'm going to tell you one thing, Beyonce, you're wrong. Just because you're a celebrity doesn't mean you're right. Who lets celebrities just dictate and control their life or what they think? This is like the silliest thing to me. Like who allows this? Because I'm a celebrity. This person's going to control my life. Ridiculous.
A world where we're not divided. Our past, our present, our future.
A world where we're not divided. You literally dividing people. All I see is black celebrities. Black people being shamed because they don't want to vote for Kamala Harris. Black men. All I see is Kamala Harris. She's on The View. That's what I see. The View don't like men. Have y'all watched The View? Have you ever watched The View? I tried to watch The View. They don't like men. I cut it off. You get up here talking about like a woman of Houston, women of, like you're literally dividing. You guys are dividing us. You're not bringing us together. You're dividing us. You need everybody. You don't need just women. Everybody. Is Trump saying all men vote for me? I stand up here at the podium as a man. Vote for me. He's including everybody. This is why, like, his campaign, I feel like is doing better than hers. She got to get celebrities to come out and see her. And y'all still can't see that? Who's she about to bring out next? Jay-Z? And then all the celebrities she bringing out are suspected of going to the white party. They don't want to be prosecuted with P. Diddy. Wait a minute. You see what he going through? They're like, we removing Mayor Eric Adams from New York because we don't want nobody to be able to help him. You know how many millions of dollars all the lawsuits did he going through? On top of that, you don't think these celebrities are looking at that? Usher, you better get up here now. Tell these people you a Democrat. Usher, go look at Diddy photos now, like Usher. Usher went on a View and talking about he don't really get that deep into politics, and next thing you know, he on the podium. This is the conspiracy theorist part coming out. You know what I'm saying? This is conspiracy theory. Why did they, like, go through his house, Diddy's house? What were they looking for? Judge Joe Brown, why did he do that interview? Say they were looking for something specific. Because they can have something on somebody. Why did Judge Joe Brown say that? Who was on the Diddy tapes? I'm curious. Thug Life. Shout out to Elizabeth Turner. Back into the chat. Shout out to you. I'm curious. Who is on them tapes? Are y'all blackmailing people and making people do what y'all want to do? I'm just asking. Who knows?
Merge.
And then Boss Red with the $2 donation. He says, so you are down with YouTube supremacists? So was Donald Trump a white supremacist when he chartered a flight for Nelson Mandela and his family to get to safety when the United States wouldn't even do that? Was he a supremacist then? Was he a supremacist when he was supporting Jesse Jackson? Was he a supremacist then? Was he a supremacist when he was on all the black music videos? Was he a supremacist then? I just seen him do rallies and he had a bunch of black people go up there. and talk. Was he a supremacist then? I'm trying to figure out where he's the supremacist. When the 4 years when he was running the country, did he say only white people can have like a better shot at being successful? I don't remember that. I remember, hey, I was just making mad bread. I remember the stock market. I'm investing. The stock market was doing lovely. I'm doing blogs and showing people how I invested $100,000 in my blogs. I'm talking about entertainment and showing people they're like, yo, like, look, I just bought this. I bought this. Look at where it's like. I remember doing that. Y'all don't remember that? I seen green money. Ain't that what y'all be saying y'all want? Like green and money? Hit the like button, Thug Life. And don't be letting these people try to shame you. You know what I mean? Like, and some black people, you know what I mean? Like, we think differently than others, right? Some people feel like, oh, you just gotta be a part of the club. No! I ain't sitting around waiting for welfare. I work. I feel some type of way when LaQuanda, you know what I'm saying, is sitting there getting a big tax return and she giving her money to Leroy to buy some rims. Because she's sitting around having kids. I'm sitting out here working and I got to pay for Leroy's rims. Or she going to Disney World, they going out of the country, they doing all this on our dime, and we get nothing. Trump is talking about, hey, yo, don't y'all want to keep more of y'all money? Hey, no taxes on overtime. Thug Life. Oh, you got my vote. You got my vote. That was so powerful. The Diddycrats had to, I'm sorry, the Democrats. The Diddycrats, Kamala Harris, had to go ahead and plagiarize Donald Trump's speech. We're going to give no taxes on tips. We're going to give no taxes on overtime. How are you going to do that with most of your campaign? You're blaming Trump for his influence in Congress of you not being able to pass anything. So if you can't pass anything, how are you going to pass no taxes on overtime? Which she's not going to do. She's one of the controlled elite. It's clear. How many times have we caught her saying the same thing within a month? Back to back to back. She literally is going and doing interviews saying the same thing she's saying in rallies. Being robotic. Why is she so robotic? Do y'all like robots? I think that's a problem. Every time we see her, she's saying the same thing, saying the same thing, saying the same thing, saying the same thing, same thing. I'm sorry, I'm not falling for the Diddycrats. I'm not. She don't want that. Her and Jay-Z lost 4 million followers when Diddy got locked. You don't think they seeing themselves losing 4 million people? People like, yo, like, Jay-Z, you and Diddy way too cool. We know you've been to the white party. You next. This is what people were saying. I'm not saying, this is what people said. You're next, Jay-Z. You and Beyonce, something going on. Rock Nation. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying this is what they said. There's a lot of pressure on them. Usher, everybody was on Usher's neck. Usher, you and Diddy got the shirts off at his house, his baby oil everywhere. What's going on, Usher? Next thing you know, he had a rally. The Diddycrats. Next thing you know, he is at a rally. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And somebody said this is pre-recorded. No, it's not. It's just live up in here. And now we got another Diddy crack.
Meet us here.
Guys, I mean, you can't make this up. You know, Beyonce is a great entertainer, but did you feel like she believed in anything she was just saying on that stage? Clearly.
No. Shout out to Respect VA. He said 1K, hit the like. Shout out to you. And shout out, I see some people hitting the hearts. Shout out to hit the hearts. Can y'all hit? Hey, if Aiden Ross, well, shout out to Aiden Ross. He Republican. I can't go in on him. If I show speed on one of these people, DJ Vlad, he got me blocked, whatever. I think he Democrat anyway. I don't know, Vlad. I just threw that out there because you got me blocked. I don't, you know what I mean? You, Dana White, got me blocked. I don't like y'all right now. Shout out to y'all. UFC. Are y'all Diddy-crats? Like, I'm just asking. Just asking.
Not. She was reading from a teleprompter, and she's doing a Kamala Harris where we know they're saying things they don't believe, right? And that's why I think people did not receive it very well. And pulling all the celebrities out to endorse you and campaign for you, we know that's not going to work for Kamala Harris. Hillary Clinton did the same thing, and we saw how that turned out. Joe Biden did not do the same thing, and we saw how that turned out. So I think it's a good time to go ahead and look at
hold on. So Boss Red 357 with the $5 donation. He says, so how you feel about Brett Favre? And Trump also said he hated paying overtime and the New York hours per week would be 160 hours. So you would never get OT. Bro, how do you feel about Trump at a rally talking about that he wants to do away with taxes for overtime? What are you talking about? Isn't Brett Favre that dude that stole like all that money? Hold on, let me show y'all this. That was I don't think you want to use that person as an example. Hold on. It said Mississippi State auditor Chad White filed a countersuit against ex-NFL quarterback Brett Favre on Monday, alleging Favre owes nearly $729,000 in interest connected to over $1 million in state welfare funds given to Favre for speaking services he didn't complete. You don't remember that? The Forbes, he's getting welfare fund money. Do you remember that with Brett Favre? Use another example, please. Pay for another example. You don't remember that? Let me show y'all this. Let's go to Fortune. Where's the welfare money, Brett Favre? Hey, this guy, Boss Red, looks up to you. Where is the welfare money? Mississippi is still trying to get Brett Favre to repay nearly $730,000 in welfare funds that he used on a volleyball arena. Listen to me. Hit the like button. Don't try me up in here. Wait a minute. See, a lot of people, you know what they do? They just watch sports. Yeah, he's got a football in his hand. Yeah. But they don't look at behind the scenes what people be doing. He owe welfare money. He used $730,000 in welfare money for a volleyball arena. That's a problem. And somebody say, yo, not a fan of the yelling. Well, get out of here. Because I'm going to yell and there's a volume limiter on here. So don't get out of here. I'm passionate. You want me to calm down? Stay subscribed, though. Come back for something else. Thug Life. Stay subscribed. But I'm going to yell because he wanted to get up here and trip, and he wanted to donate $5 to try to tell me what's going. Well, what do you think about Brett Favre? This is what I think about Brett Favre. That's what I think. I think he got $730,000 in funds that he used on a volleyball arena. Now, there's a compressor on this microphone. Hey, this is a very expensive mic. It ain't cheap. This is a Shure SM7B. It's got a cloud lifter on there. It's got a volume limiter on there. It's got a compressor on there. I could yell all day long. Wait a minute. They don't like when you're loud and right. They don't like this. Shout out. Listen to me. You can't win that one. Hey, what a comments at now? Throw another $5. What a comments at now? Wait a minute.
The first time people started to heckle Kamala Harris at the rally. Watch.
Why they all booing her? Can somebody tell me that? Can somebody like in the comment section let me know why is she being booed right now? Why is this not? I'ma yell until Brett Favre pays back that $730,000 of welfare money that he used for a volleyball arena. Thug life. Respect VA with the donation. Shout out to you for sponsoring it. Elizabeth, if you're in the comments, what you think about this? Honey69 in the comments, shout out to you. What you think about Brett Favre using $730,000 in welfare money that could be helping people for a volleyball arena? I don't think they like that either. She being booed. Like most of the people that came there to see Beyonce. She's being booed. And you got Kamala men right here trying to like scream Kamala. But she being overshadowed and booed by the rest of the crowd. They didn't come there to see you, lady. Yeah, somebody said it's crazy and it's the first time I'm hearing about this. Yeah, y'all didn't know Brett Favre took $730,000 of welfare funds? Y'all don't think that's a lot of money? How long does it take to make $730,000? And this football player worth millions just went into the welfare fund and got $730,000 for a volleyball arena. They're trying to cover that up. It was everywhere at one point, but then the media started suppressing it. No, we don't need this. You know what I mean? This is going to bring negative attention to the NFL. We don't need, like, this was a dirty deed he did. This was a dirty mistake he made. We need to like sweep this under the rug, this dirty deed, dirty mistake. Nobody needs to know this. Nobody needs to know what he did. And then the NFL came out trying to explain it. I mean, the ESPN. Y'all remember that? Let me show y'all. This is them trying to do damage control and explain it. Brett Favre and Mississippi welfare case explained. You can't explain this to me. This is ridiculous. And a lot of men just think Football, yeah! Football! Look at the people that's on the teams. What they be doing. A lot of men think, but you got some of them. Football, yeah, what do you think about football, Brett Favre? That's what I think about Brett Favre. Not every man might talk like that. I'm talking about the ones that like the dude that made that comment. Football, the Brett Favre, football, yay, yay, football. Well, y'all thinking like that? They thinking like this. $730,000 in welfare funds. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. You got a robot right here. Harris graduated from Westmount High School in Montreal, Canada in 1981. Harris attended Vanier College in Montreal, Canada in 1981 to 1982. And then Howard University, a historically black university in Washington, D.C. At Howard. She became a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha, one of the Divine Nine historically black sororities. But rewind is... Harris graduated from Westmount High School in Montreal, Canada in 1981. Harris attended Vanier College in Montreal, Canada. Rewind. Harris graduated from Westmount High School in Montreal, Canada. We don't know who this lady is. But, you know, all them videos Candace Owens been putting out, people starting to think. They got a problem with her. Vita said the Platinum Plan 2024. Ice Cube said that Trump is the only one that's willing to sit down with him. Why? And he did a Fox News interview not too long ago. Ice Cube. Are they there to see her or not? I'm just stating the facts. Are they there to see her or not? The crowd is erupting. They're outraged right now. People are walking out. Are they there to see her or not? This lady tricked them. If she gonna trick you in thinking that you gonna see a Beyonce concert, imagine what she gonna trick you with when she gets elected. You think things are gonna change? She went on The View and said she can't think of anything differently than she would do than Joe Biden. She literally said that. We literally this morning reacted to a video of Anderson Cooper grilling her on Border Patrol. I'm sorry, on the border. And she's saying that, he's asking her direct question, are you gonna rebuild the wall? She didn't say she was gonna rebuild the wall. He asked her a direct question. She said that Trump's policies were ineffective because and stupid because he wanted $650 million earmarked to build the wall. Why is that dumb? I don't understand, because 50% of women that are around that area, the border, that live there, are being R-word. Things taken from them. The hospitals are being overran by illegal immigrants. If a woman wants to give birth and she lives around that area, she's got to drive 2 hours away to a hospital to give birth. That's in America. American citizen. Because the hospitals are overran. Y'all don't see it's a problem with border policy and border patrol. They undid Trump's border policies. Why do you think she did that? Joe Rogan was on a Joe Rogan podcast, and he said that he's finding out like illegals are being shipped to swing states. That's what Joe Rogan said. I didn't say that. He said that on his podcast. It just makes you think. I don't know what the Diddycrats agenda is. Like, what are they doing? Why do they want to get rid of voter ID so bad? No, they want y'all to be ID'd when you vote. Yes! Y'all don't. How would, like, these, bro. If I'm coming from a different country and I see y'all do not want voter ID, bro, I'm coming over there and I'm voting. I'm going to vote for y'all to open up that border. What party doing that? That's what we voting for. Facts. Now, are people, now you guys see that, are people at rallies to see this lady? No, they are not. You got the Kamala man right here. Kamala. You got the Kamala man right here. They're here to see her, but I mean, that crowd was there to see Beyonce. That's clear.
There.
You need ID for everything else. You need an ID to be, you know, to get everything. You gotta have a driver's license to drive a car. You try flying somewhere, you need ID. You try to apply, even, you know what I mean? If you love welfare, right? If you want welfare, you better have an ID. Well, it used to be like that. I don't know now, because we just seen Sheriff Judd in Florida say, like, you know, some of the people who are talking now that they arrested, I think it's 157 people in the Disney case, said that the government was just giving them money, like the illegal immigrants. So, I mean, I don't know. But you know what I mean? You used to have an ID. Don't you know, like, when you buying alcohol or you doing anything, you got to have what? An ID. You got to have ID for everything else. But you don't need ID to vote? Let me just stop by a cop and be like, hey, Mr. Cop, I don't need ID to vote, so I don't need ID to drive this car. Get out the car now. Get out. No, but you don't understand. Like, they opening up the border. We don't need IDs now. Get out the car now. Don't make me tase you. It's going down. You black, get out. I'm just saying. I'm gonna show y'all a video.
Oh, okay. So clearly things are getting a little out of control, but it didn't happen once. It happened twice. Okay. And again, you cannot continue to lie to people, bait and switch them, and make them think that they're there to see Beyonce, which is why the place was packed. Let's be honest here. Okay. Most people did not want to see Kamala Harris. They want to see Beyonce and the other celebrities. But here's the second time. So I find it interesting that
I heard like these Diddy-crats are like screaming at toddlers. Let me see. Somebody just sent me something. Let me see if this is real. She, like, what? Y'all see what that Diddy-crat just did? Yo, that's making me sick. Like, I'm not even gonna rewind that. Why did that Diddy-crat just do that? Why did that Diddy-crat do that? Hey, y'all, chat. Why did that Diddy-crat just do that? Marcus Chapman, shout out to you. Dana Ament is in here. Mike Ferranda is in here. Salty Army is in here. Shout out to you. Rhonda Sanchez is in here. And Rhonda Sanchez said the blue shirt girl was paid $4 grand to throw a protest. And somebody said, Vita said, what are Kamala policies? I don't know. I'm sorry. I accidentally called them the Diddy-crats. I'm sorry. Because everybody, you know what I mean? Everybody that maybe people think may be implemented in the white party, they call, you know what I mean? They showing up to Kamala rallies. So that's why I said it. Because somebody said they don't like me saying that. I'm sorry. It was a commenter that made that comment.
at a Trump rally, you would never find people protesting what he is saying.
But why did that Diddy-crat like yell at a toddler? You might be a Democrat. Like, I mean, shout outs. I'm saying the Diddy-crats. Why did they do that?
But this is starting to become a pattern for Kamala Harris. So, you know, it's not a great look. Now, is it? And we know what the strategy is now at this point, which is to leverage the power of celebrities to get people to come out and vote.
Subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of views up in here. Subscribe to the channel.
And so one must ask, why would she do a campaign rally in Houston? Well, it's clearly she's struggling in these larger cities. And we also know that she's struggling when it comes to these endorsements, like the Washington Post refusing to endorse her on that same day.
And then also, like, you know, if y'all want to like talk to me and get like direct like to me, whatever, like after the video process, are we gonna go live for longer? You know what I'm saying? We got a lot to get into. Hit the like button. I see some people was hitting the hearts. Hit the hearts. You know what I'm saying? We got to get this video into the algorithm because we showing things that a lot of people don't want people to see. You know what I'm saying? Thug life, it is what it is. We got to like get into that algorithm. But after the video processes and you want me to like directly like, you know what I mean, message you and everything like that, then just like comment on the video and then I'll comment back. And I try to get everybody if I can. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'll be doing that. Like soon as the video processes and I start seeing the comments, I try to get back to y'all as quickly as I can. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's just that this morning, our live went crazy. We was live for like 4 hours. I think we got like, I forgot how many views did we get on that last video, gang? Let's see. Hold on. Let's see how many views we got on the last one. So we got the last video we did, we got 186,000 views, but we was live for like, you know, almost 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. But so, and then I just worked 12 hours. We did that. And then I had to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I'm up now. We live again, but I'm going to try to respond to all y'all like right after the video processes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all.
Hey, I mean, Friday was a bad day for Kamala Harris. There's just no question. But don't tell MS.
Shout out to Carlos Pastor with the 1999. You are the donor for today. Carlos, Thug Life. He gets a Thug Life. Everybody in the chat, give Carlos Thug Life. Shout out to Carlos. You know what I mean? Appreciate that.
MSNBC see that, or should I say MSDNC that, because when people don't support Kamala Harris,
because he's supporting this, y'all know, and we can get back to DeVore, and then we're gonna go into the Joe Rogan and all that. Like, shout out to you, bro, because you support this. A lot of people are hitting me up like, yo, why don't you talk about Lil Durk? Why don't you talk about this in entertainment, that in entertainment? And I got like major entertainment, like people said I could use their stuff now, and we made Hollywood Unlocked. So shout out to y'all. But I feel like, yeah, Carlos got a thug life. Everybody in the chat giving him a thug life. D. Michelle giving him a thug life. You know what I'm saying? Dana Mint, Trent White, Aaron. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Cody Stafford giving him a thug life. Cole Dot Carter is giving them a thug life. Matt Z562, shout out to you. Said Brandon Reams, all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Richard B, shout out. Everybody. Trillion, truly, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Mike Ferrandez.
they go to assassinating people's character. Watch this.
Look, you know, I just, as someone who has been
Chicken Flick, shout out. Ellie Mac, shout out.
Seeking out endorsements from newspapers and you know, being a Republican in the DMV is not.
Mike Reynolds, he coming for your spot with the $20. Shout out to him. Mike Reynolds get a thug life too. Mickey Reynolds get a thug life. Shout out to you, dog. Grit Bordellan said thug life. Michael Gatsky said thug life. Kelly Reed. Shout out to you. Anyway, Sean, shout out to you. Evelyn Ivy, shout out to you. Shout out to Erica Manel, shout out to you. Hayden Birch, shout out to you. Matthew, shout out to you. Cole Doc Carter, it is what it is.
Easiest thing in the world. So you never expect the Washington Post to endorse you. You know, but this.
Hey, what's up, Aaron? What's up, Rosalind? I see you in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Sandra?
Act of cowardice to me is just reprehensible because all the bravado and all the BS that you put out there, you know, democracy dies in darkness. Well, baby, you just turned out the lights, Bezos. You just turned out the lights for the Washington Post because you were so afraid that, you know, oh my God, Donald Trump is going to drag us. Donald Trump is going to come after my business. Here's the
Joseph
deal.
Turner back.
If you can't handle it, sell the paper. Because why did you own it in the first place if this is what you're going to do with it?
Facts.
Same with the LA Times. If you can't take that heat, then get out of that business because it's not a business for you. You cannot bring that mindset. You don't have a journalistic mindset. You don't understand what the First Amendment means to the men and women who actually do that job every day. There's a reason why your newsroom right now is pissed off at you, dumb behind, because you're buckled. You put it on your masthead, and then you took it down because you're afraid of Donald Trump?
Now, I want to show you that to you because that's the move that they go to, right? If you don't support Kamala Harris, then...
Man, the reason why I say, like, let's like his video. Because he's on vacation. He was on vacation. He didn't even enjoy his vacation. He was, like, he was going in, like, video after video after video. So shout out to DeVore Darkins. He's dedicated to getting the message out and the word out. Shout out to him.
That means you're a sexist, you're misogynistic, you know, you are a coon, you are a hypocrite, you're this, you're that. And it goes to the character assassinations, right? Instead of just saying, well, hey, if you don't want to vote for her, that's your opinion. Just like people who support Trump. If I run into someone who says,
and we getting it, hey, we gonna get this channel to 100,000 subscribers. Shout out to y'all. We got like about 25,000 subscribers in like 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So we all working. Like, it ain't just me, it's y'all in the chat hitting the like button, sharing the video. This is a community effort that y'all try to help me. Hey, all y'all be saying like Republicans don't like black people. Hey, I don't know about that. They trying to help your boy get to 100,000 subscribers. All y'all, you know what I mean? Diddycrats talking about black people don't like Republicans. I don't know about that. Because they up in here trying to help your boy get 100,000 subscribers. So I don't know.
Want to support Kamala Harris? Fine.
Diddy Cats can't trick me.
I'd like to know.
And I do. I'm a chill on the Diddy Crats, bro.
Why? And I'd like you to explain it to me. But if you didn't want to, then that's on you, right? But it seems that the woke left takes everything very personal. And you know, it's like a complicated bunch, because why is it that you have someone like John Fetterman in Pennsylvania exposing what's about to happen to Kamala Harris? So while they're over here focused on people who refuse to support her, maybe they should be focusing on the people who do, and that they are sounding the alarm on her campaign. Talk about a contradiction of
people are talking about they are too broke to vote for Kamala. Man, listen, this is crazy.
I did not grow up a middle-class child, and I am not a middle-class person right now. When I talk about the struggle, I'm talking about what's real. And I know most of the Democrats, liberals, and leftists are out here just living their best life, so much so that they run up to our comment sections and try to beat us with bootstraps.
Exactly. And I want to make this clear, right? I'm not talking about like I'm not talking about like regular people, like, you know what I'm saying, Diddycrats. I mean Democrats, right? The Diddycrats are like the celebrities that are getting up there that are under like public ridicule and people kind of like side-eyeing them like, y'all at the white party. Those are the Diddycrats. You know what I'm saying? The Ushers, the Beyoncés, like them. Like people like, oh no, y'all probably been in that white party. Them the Diddycrats. You know what I'm saying? Other people that might be Democrats, like y'all, like, I mean, you know what I mean? Y'all Democrats. You know what I mean? But we thug life over here. We voting for the felon. It is what it is. They spend all that resources trying to get a dude a felony. And we voting for him anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's thug life over here. Shout out to D. D. Michaels with the $2 donation, trip over the sub and land on the lake. Thug life. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you.
I did not grow up a middle-class kid. And even though I keep reaching for it, it did not come from my kids either.
Before we get to her, let me show y'all what's going on. And shout out to DJ Academics. I'm not like going at you, bro. Like, I don't want no problems with DJ Academics. But he controls the mind of a lot of like people, right? And this I told y'all something was going to happen, right? I told y'all they're going to do something in entertainment to distract y'all. I'm not saying this. This is just a conspiracy theory. This is the tinfoil hat coming out, right? J. Cole talking about Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Got people shook and everybody was starting to talk about that, right? Wasn't enough. What's her name? Cardi B going at Offset. Wasn't enough to get people distracted. She tried. They used Nicki Minaj. I'm not saying that they, you know what I'm saying? I'm just tinfoil conspiracy, thug life, allegedly. Her going back and forth with Safari and all of that. That wasn't enough. Big Meech, was in jail. You know, nobody thought he can get out of jail, right? Gets released from jail. You think all the bloggers and everybody's going to talk about that? People are still focused on the election. Little Durk gets arrested. This is all over the internet. Little Durk. DJ Academics, one of the biggest bloggers in the game. Just his second channel. We heard your rhetoric. Kamala, chill. DJ Academics, one of the biggest bloggers in the game. One of his channels has 877,000 subscribers. He got mad channels with over 100,000, like Rumble, like all kind of stuff he got, right? Twitch. He got channels with channel with over almost 2 million subscribers, if not 2 million subscribers. He's got Instagram, over 1 million followers. Like this dude, his Twitter is crazy. What is he paying attention to? What is he's live right now. What is he talking about? Lil Durk witnesses and he's talking about Lil Durk. How many people are watching him right now? 15,000 people in the chat. We are weeks away from the election. So you know what I did? Not in response to him because I was one of the first people to talk about it, right? So what I did, yeah, we gonna talk about it, but we gonna swing it back around, right? We went live. Yeah, we talked about it a little bit, but we got an election coming up. Lil Durk arrested Kamala Harris paying celebs, allegedly. Like, what's going on? But we can't be like, it's too easy for us to be distracted. And believe you me, when you talk about Lil Durk, you making the money. Oh, you gonna make a lot of money talking about Lil Durk right now. A lot. A whole lot. You know how many people are hitting me up, asking me to talk about, and I know I've been watching everything. I'm watching the election. I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm a blogger. I'm looking at both things that's going on. The pressure that's being put on me right now to talk about Lil Durk is insane. I'm sitting with 90-something thousand people on this channel. We're going to get to the super chats in a second. 90,000 people, 90, what is this, 90? Now we got like 94,000 people. We're getting close to 100,000 subscribers. It's a lot of pressure on me to talk about, I got to think about the algorithm. The money, where is the money? You know what I'm saying? If you're a blogger, you thinking about all that. The algorithm is Lil Durk right now. So what people are going to do, they're going to go for the money. So it's a lot of distractions at play. Next thing you know, Beyonce popping up at a Kamala Harris concert. Come on, bro. You can't make this up. But shout out to Joe Rogan doing the Joe Rogan interview with Donald Trump. I think it had like 8.7 million views in like 3 or 4 hours. Crazy. Shout out to him. We're going to get to that. And GATXBOI with a $2 donation. He said Black Americans are waking up from the sheep state. I think we waking up, me being real. Like, look at him. Like, look at Anton Daniels. He low-key been woke. A lot of black conservatives are surfacing now. That is a problem for the Democratic Party. The Democrats, it's a problem for them. Who are they using to try to get, like, what Democrats are they using? Usher. Lizzo. That lady ain't have a hit record in a minute. Lizzo. Kelly Rowland. Like, this is crazy what they doing, the Democrats. This is a war of the mind. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Thug Life. Shout out to Furu the Guru with the $4.99. It's funny how everyone who isn't a politician outside the U.S. is supporting Trump. Yet people in the U.S. can't see the game being played by the Democrats. Bro, it's insane. Why is Vladimir Putin joking around about supporting Kamala Harris? Yeah, I want her to win. Why do you think he wants her to win? When Trump was talking to Joe Rogan, what did he say? He knew I meant business. Like, me and him, like, it never would have went that far. He wanted to do it before I told him don't do it. And hey, if you Vladimir Putin, you got to think this is a businessman. He about his business. The United States is a business. And you ain't about to run my business out. You ain't about to, like, interfere with my business. Trump got that button. And Vladimir Putin, no, he'll use it. You don't think Nagasaki and Hiroshima is in the back of Vladimir Putin's mind? You got Trump sitting there that's about his business. Play around if you want. Invade Ukraine if you want. We gonna have some fun. I know your Navy ain't really that good, dog. I seen the Gazprom deal, the $500 billion deal, the you know what I'm saying, the energy exchange between you and China. I think 600 billion or something like that, the Gazprom deal. I see what you're doing. But play around and go to war with Ukraine if you want. Watch and see what happens. That's what Laura Trump, when she got up there on the Breakfast Club and she went in and she shut Charlamagne the fraud down. She said they knew he meant business. Don't you want a president that means business? Hit the like button. Thug life. You want somebody that means business out here. Not somebody's going to be taken for a joke that can't even walk up, allegedly. Ain't no alleged. We seen it. Can't even walk up Air Force One. Falling on the steps and stuff. Like, Vladimir Putin wrestling around with bears. Like, he ain't about to be taking Biden serious. You think he gonna take this cackling lady serious? Kamala Harris laughing all the time. You think Vladimir Putin really gonna sit there like, we gotta listen to her? Man, the people in Russia gonna be like, man, if you listen to a girl, we about to remove you from power. This is what they think. So I don't know. I go with the dude that, hey, he got the record. He's already ran a country. There was no wars under him. Y'all don't think the wars affect the economy in any kind of way? They do. So she's putting propaganda out there. She's putting lies. Oh, Trump is for Project 2025. We debunked that already. Trump said they talk about this Project 2025 thing like that the far right may have wanted, like, but I didn't want none of this. Like, I didn't propose any of this. This ain't got nothing to do with me. He said that. But they want to call him the fascist. Then Charlemagne the God want to go on CNN arguing, trying to call Trump a fascist. You a radio host, dog. What you doing? Oh, he interviewed Kamala Harris. He is one of the people that controls the minds out here of the Democrats and the Democrats. He controls the mind. He's, you know what I mean? They got people in control everywhere. Like Charlemagne the God is a mouthpiece for black males. No, like we ain't forgot about Jessica Reed. Wait a minute. Y'all forgot about that? I ain't forget about that. Why is she sitting down doing an interview with somebody like that? That's being accused of that. Giving stuff to underage people. Why does she feel comfortable sitting down with him? Because he's controlling minds. Y'all ever notice, like, soon as that, you know, one of them Democrats or people at the Breakfast Club, one of them, somebody starts saying something smart, what do? They say something dumb like that. Like, what do you think about this rapper? Soon as somebody gets into something, you know what I mean, like, smart, they want to steer you away from that and think dumb to continue to be controlled. But Laura Trump smoked them when she got up there. Charlemagne the God tried to hold Kamala Harris's hand all the way throughout the interview. You can't even react to it, or he gets taken down. iHeartRadio. You can't even show people. Like, come on, bro.
And I'm still reaching.
She's saying she can't even afford to be a Democrat. Like, what?
I did not grow up a middle-class child. And I am not a middle-class person right now. When I talk about the struggle, I'm talking about what's real. And I know most of the Democrats, liberals, and leftists are out here just living their best life, so much so that they run up to our comment sections and try to beat us with bootstraps.
Bro, I seen like them in my comment section. Somebody's like, oh, Piper Boy is a good coon. Like, he's this, he's that. Like, you're not going to bully me into being blue. It's not happening. Should be so you can get more welfares. It's not happening.
I did not grow up a middle-class kid. And even though I keep reaching for it.
Hit the subscribe button. Stop playing with me. We need 100,000 subscribers. He got 445,000. Can I get 100,000? Support your boy. Listen to me. Support this channel. Thug Life. Hit the likes. Double tap the screen. All that. We breaking into the algorithm. He got 15,000 people watching him right now. Distracting them. This is a war of the minds. They will like thug life. They will rather y'all be distracted with little dirt than going to them polls to vote, or registering. I could do that all day long. Hey, if we can't get no subscribers in here, hey, I can go. We can start distracting. Subscribers will fly up. I can distract y'all if y'all want. This is a war of the minds. This is probably one of the most important elections of your life. They are opening up the border and they are coming in here like crazy. Listen to me. Listen.
For it. It did not come from my kids either. And I'm still reaching for it, and I'm still reaching for it.
No, don't be trying to subscribe to me now. Like, why do I gotta say that? I mean, subscribe to me now, my bad. But why do I gotta say subscribe to me? Why do I have to say that? But I'm just saying. But then I'm doing entertainment, like blogging 1,000 subscribers. Like, why do I have to say that? Y'all should be like, all right, like, yeah, like he rocking, he rolling. He hours in, like he riding out. Let's support dog. Let's get the membership. Let's get the, you know what I'm saying? Super chats, all that. Thug life. Y'all should be supporting or just liking the video. Don't make me have to yell at y'all, Don't make me have to yell. Some people can't afford to be a Diddy crack.
I did not grow up a middle-class child, and I am not a middle-class person right now. When I talk about the struggle, I'm talking about what's real. And I know most of the Democrats, liberals, and leftists are out here just living their best life, so much so that they run up to our comment sections and try to beat us with bootstraps. I did not grow up a middle-class kid. And even though I keep reaching for it and reaching for it, it did not come from my kids either. And I'm still reaching for it, and I'm still reaching for it. I can't seem to grasp it. And I will make no apologies for feeling like my voice is at least worth something, even if my pockets ain't. Even if I don't own anything, I own this. And I am going to use it.
And you own your vote.
Whether they like it or not. And nobody has to pay me for it. All those people in my comment section, Trump is paying you, white supremacists paying you. I got $15.37 in my bank account right now. And I'm hungry. Nobody is paying me to speak what is real. It is real for me. Don't tell me to get an education. I got it. Don't tell me to get a better job. My job is pretty good. I make pretty good money. I cannot afford this rent. I cannot afford to get back and forth and pay for groceries and everything else. I can't. And even though you on the left and everybody else seems to be having parties at Obama's and Diddy's house with Oprah and the rest of the celebrities.
D. Michaela said, I think Kamala's first job for illegal immigrants is to flood streams and anti-Trump messages. Subscriber.
A lot of us over here don't have that privilege. I would appreciate it if y'all didn't come and just rub it in. You look poor. I am poor.
You know, people saying you look poor. Like, people are mean, man.
You need a better job. I need 2 jobs. Either you help or you keep your highfalutin Democrat business to yourself. I don't think y'all really understand. Clearly, y'all in a whole nother world. Y'all in a whole nother world. Y'all do not understand what's going on out here. But this supply chain is about to be even more jacked up for all those who are looking and watching.
Yeah, the parties have completely switched from what I was taught what a Democrat was back in the day. And they was wrong back in the day, but it's even more pronounced now because Democrats have basically become demonic. Ain't that crazy? And that when we was raised up, we was taught culturally.
I wouldn't say demonic. I would say that they've just, you know, some of them are just uninformed about things and is super overzealous about uninformed beliefs. That's what I think. So I wouldn't say demonic, but I'm not saying that just to go against Anton, but I would say that.
That Democrats was for the poor and Republicans was for the rich. And that could not have been any more of a lie and more pronounced than it is today. Because all of the Democrats, especially the ones that are celebrities, I seen Tyler Perry out there campaigning for Kamala Harris, Lizzo, Oprah. And it's so funny when you think about Oprah.
Yeah, the Oprah one was crazy. And then Joseph Turner with the 199 said, RIP to the Democrats, it's over.
All of the hyenas on The View, because hopefully I'll be able to get a chance to be able to
Jennifer Mommy said the Democrats have luxury beliefs.
Break down some of the stuff that Trump said on Joe Rogan. But they all loved Trump.
Yeah, bro. Did y'all see how so Trump, when he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, he was just like, you remember like Whoopi Goldberg and them, like they actually loved me. Like they said the only thing I was really conservative about was my money, but you know, my beliefs, they felt like, you know, I had some liberal beliefs or whatever, but I was just conservative about my money. And then he said there, I guess like it's a new host. He was talking about how she had a couple of positive things to say about him. And then as soon as she got the job on The View, she went completely the opposite side. It's insane, man. Like politics, like people don't, now that I know, like when I be watching people watching CNN, I'd be like, yo, you really don't even know. You don't even know you're being programmed right now. And then you see like Don Lemon, like what? Look at Don Lemon, bro. Don Lemon is ridiculous. Wait, let's see where he is. Like he's like interviewing people, and I guess he's asking them about like who they're gonna vote for or whatever. And then he gets and then somebody will basically say they was voting for Donald Trump, and he couldn't like really say anything about it. I think I saved it. Let me see if I saved it. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. All right, it says Don Lemon tried to shame. Oh yeah, that's what he's doing. He's trying to shame a Trump supporter. Don Lemon tried to shame a Trump supporter, but he got a reality check instead. The Trump supporter, I'm voting for Trump, and I get my news from podcasts like Joe Rogan and Tim Pool. I don't watch mainstream media anymore. They're hiding the facts. All right, listen to this.
First time voter?
For president, yeah.
For president. And how you feeling?
I'm going to be voting for Trump.
How you feel though?
I'm feeling good.
What are your reasons? What are your policies? What are your issues?
Economy and just, yeah, probably for me, economy and the immigration crisis.
Immigration. What would you like to see? Why economy?
I just think that Trump has more ground in economy, which gives him the most experience in that, and it would improve his, I don't know, just like.
Where do you get your information? Where do you get news?
I try to stay away from mainstream media, more so like reading articles online and listening to podcasts, stuff like that.
Like what podcast?
I watch a lot of Rogan, Tim Pool, Steven Crowder, more conservative guys.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, I'm raised conservative.
I'm shocked. Like, come on, like let him have his own beliefs, Don Lemon. Everybody don't have to believe what you believe.
Yeah. You're part of the
Don Lemon. Get that mic away from his mouth, Don. These Diddy crats, bro. Get the mic away from his, like, come on, like, give him some space.
manosphere. Have you heard that term?
Yeah,
that Donald Trump is going after.
Pretty much. I don't watch like the more like extreme ones like Andrew Tate and those ones.
Tim Pool's a little extreme.
Is he?
Come on.
Well, I haven't watched him as much because
He's
of
trying
the
to shame.
recent stuff.
He's trying to shame. Oh, Tim Pool is a little bit more extreme. Huh?
Those ones.
Tim Pool's a little extreme.
Is he?
Come on.
Well, I haven't watched him as much because of the recent stuff that I've seen. He's been like kind of clickbaiting a lot, and I think the numbers are showing that Gen Z is more open to voting for Trump than before. And it could be because of him appearing on podcasts and things like that, but it could also be that Gen Z is just starting to get a little tired of how things are going right now.
How do you like that, Don Lemon?
And it's funny because when you think about it,
hold on, let's go to Lefties and Losing It. Shout out to Rita. When I see her, I click, man. This is my girl. She be clipping the Democrats. Like, she be going in, bro. Shout out to Democrats and all that. The Diddy Cats, all y'all. She be clipping these people. Listen to Rita.
And let's start with a little preview of what's coming up in this week's Lefties Losing It. You can be sure this Kamala fan will be featured. Watch as this young woman, so broken by woke lunacy, screams in the face of a toddler in a stroller. These are the people who think they're your moral superiors. And she wasn't done yet. She comes back for more. Even
Yo, like, that mother, you know what I mean? I don't advocate people getting, you know what I mean, violent or nothing. Bruh. Like, you're not about to be up in my kid's face yelling like that. Like, it ain't about to happen.
This Kamala fan will be featured. Watch as this young woman, so broken by woke lunacy, screams in the face of a toddler in a stroller. These are the people who think they're your moral superiors. And she wasn't done yet. She comes back for more, even as the dad holding his frightened child asks, isn't she ashamed of her behaviour?
Are you ashamed at all? Look at her face. Are you ashamed? No, look. Everyone look at her face. Why did you bring your children here?
Yes, there's not much joy left in the Democrats' campaign. They never
crazy.
Was. This is the party of self-loathing, identity politics and neo-Marxist idiocy. As one rather sage commentator said this week, the Democrats have become the party of weak men and miserable women. And here's an update on another lefty losing it we featured a couple of weeks ago. A young woman in New Jersey who attacked a Greek restaurant when she mistook the Greek flags for Israeli ones.
Free Palestine. Look, what's she looking at? You know damn well there's a genocide. You know there's a genocide. Now stop it. I'm taking it down. I'm gonna leave this one. Take this one down right here. What are they gonna do? They can't do nothing. There's genocide, and I don't stand for Zionism. And Montclair, I don't
This
support.
black lady cannot wait to start tearing stuff up.
Losing it we featured a couple of weeks ago. A young woman in New Jersey who attacked a Greek restaurant when she mistook the Greek flags for Israeli ones.
Free Palestine.
She don't even know, like, yo, she didn't even know that was a Greek flag. She just like getting triggered. Black Lives Matter. I'm like, we gotta start tearing stuff up. She got triggered and just went crazy, bro.
Look, what's she looking at? You know damn well there's a genocide. You know there's a genocide. Now stop it. I'm taking it down. I'm gonna leave this one. Take this one down right here. What are they gonna do? They can't do nothing. There's genocide, and I don't stand for Zionism. And Montclair, I don't support it. There's a genocide. You know that, right? They're killing children. What's the purpose? Be proud of your heritage. Y'all understand there's a genocide, right?
Get her, Rita!
Says it all. He's utterly bewildered.
Yo, the way Rita like comes on the screen laughing at these Democrats be cracking me up, bro. Watch Rita.
What's the purpose? Be proud of your heritage? Y'all understand there's a genocide, right?
Look at that poor dude's face, says it all. He's utterly bewildered. And this is how dumb these lefty activists are. That woman, Amber Matthews, put that video up herself, even after she was told she'd mixed up the Greek and Israeli.
That's crazy. You mix up the flags and you put the video up still. I would be like, let me delete this real quick so nobody see. She thought I'm gonna put that up. Maybe she thought she could trim out that part, and she didn't trim it out. Like, oh, these lefties are losing it, bro. Shout out to Rita.
What's the purpose? Be proud of your heritage? Y'all understand there's a genocide, right?
Look at that poor dude's face, says it all. He's utterly bewildered. And this is how dumb these lefty activists are. That woman, Amber Matthews, put that video up herself, even after she was told she'd mixed up the Greek and Israeli flags. And now she's been charged. That's the update. Authorities had investigated the incident back in March, but had no leads until the TikToker posted the now viral video earlier this month.
See, that's the thing about TikTok, right? Because TikTok will, and some people are like, oh, well, Democrats have put legislation to force a jail. I'm sorry, I said jail. A sale of TikTok. Because TikTok is dangerous. Like, we gonna keep it real. Y'all get mad. Like, they are dangerous. They will allow a lot of anti-America propaganda. They will allow, like, people rioting and doing all kind of things in America. But they will not allow you to just, like, say what you want about anything. Like, else. Like, they want to take your audio. They want to take videos down. They want to, like, they treat you like we in China. But the second you anti-America something, they allowing it to rock on TikTok. You're going to get a lot of traction and a lot of views. It's going into the algorithm. You know what I mean? That's why I think TikTok is like low-key dangerous. And it's, with them doing stuff like that, allowing anti-America propaganda, like, to be real, you're going to get people like her. Like, they're going to be influenced by this and say, I want to be a TikTok star. Let me, start tearing people's flags down.
I can't do that. There's genocide, and I don't stand for Zionism. In Montclair, I don't support it. There's a genocide. You know that, right? They're killing children. What's the purpose?
Look, they peacefully, like, trying to relax, and
In Montclair, I don't support
some ghetto girl come up taking down their flag. Wait a minute. They like, we ain't even in this area. Like, how is she? This what happened when y'all be having them apartment complexes popping up. You know what I'm saying? the Diddy-crat apartment complex is popping up. Like, this is what happened. Like, the hood be coming to the nice area, and they start, like, tearing up.
Flag.
She ain't got her weave in or nothing. She like, we about to just go. I'm waking up, and we're tearing up business owner stuff now. And y'all be like, oh, well, they should be like, you know what I mean? We should have these Democrat apartment complexes everywhere in these nice neighborhoods, and then they come tearing up y'all neighborhoods. The ghetto people. Like, they be any color, but the ghetto people. They come tearing up everything.
Or Israeli ones.
Free Palestine. Look, what you looking at? You know damn well there's a genocide. You know there's a genocide.
She like, ma'am, I'm like, what are you doing? You putting me on camera. She doesn't want to be on camera. And some people don't want people to know where they work at. You putting people on camera. You don't know if she like hiding from like you know what I'm saying? Like somebody or something. Like, you don't know what's going on. You just blasting people on camera quickly. And this is another reason why I think TikTok needs to be taken down. Like, this is what it is. My personal opinion though, right? Because I think they're anti-America everything. You know what I'm saying? Because they will allow, like, you can't even say a bad word and just talk about anything else. But they would allow an innocent person that has nothing to do with this, that probably doesn't want to be filmed, doesn't want her store being ransacked by this ghetto lady. They won't like take that video down. She don't even want to be like, imagine her trying to like appeal to like TikTok, like, hey, like, you know, I don't want to be on this film. It's getting a lot of traction. They're going to ignore it and let the video rock and push it into the algorithm. And she's being like targeted.
Now stop it. I'm taking it down. I believe this one. Take this one down right here. What are they gonna do? They can't do nothing. There's genocide, and I don't stand for Zionism. And Montclair, I don't support it. There's a genocide. You know that, right? They're killing children.
She don't know what's going on. Why did this lady take my Greek flag down? Like, she like, what is this? Like, imagine dealing with that. And you got a raging ghetto lady like right there.
What's the purpose? Be proud of your heritage. Y'all understand there's a genocide, right?
Look at that poor dude's face. Says it all. He's utterly bewildered.
I love Rita.
And this is how dumb these lefty activists are. That woman, Amber Matthews, put that video up herself, even after she was told she'd mixed up the Greek and Israeli flags. And now she's been charged. That's the update. Authorities had investigated the incident back in March, but had no leads until the TikToker posted the now viral video earlier this month, boasting about her actions and the mix-up. Oops. Now, here is a woman, our own Lydia Thorpe, who can always be relied upon to be a lefty, losing it, whether she's attacking the king, having a meltdown outside an immigration detention centre, or claiming Australia is quite literally at war with itself. Let's have a look at Lydia's top 5 meltdowns, beginning with this rousing speech.
And the Prime Minister knows exactly what he's doing. He wants the fascists to come out and get me. So where is my support? Off you.
There was the time she held a protest at the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras, outraged by the fact that police were allowed to take part.
Hey, bro, I didn't say apartment complexes, but you know what apartment complexes I'm talking about, bro. Like, chill. I used to live in an apartment complex. That's not what I'm saying. Like, don't try to like mix up what I'm saying.
Now, it would be remiss of us not to feature this performance outside a Melbourne strip club, an establishment that has now banned Senator Lydia Thorpe for life.
You know what I say? You know what I say to you? Shut up. You know what I say to you? And you?
You're a racist
penis. A black man that stands with a white little like that, you can all get too.
How the fuck did someone get in Parliament like you?
We've been oppressed all our life in this country, and you let this little dog.
A lot of hostility going on here.
What better way for Kamala Harris to try and win the 2024 presidential election than a fake Beyonce concert in Texas? Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the fake Beyonce concert in Texas featuring Kamala Harris and a few other people. Now, this was supposed to be a Kamala rally. Beyonce was advertised to be there. So me just doing my basic common sense thing said, okay, it's going to be the same thing as Meg Thee Stallion in Atlanta, right?
I got a question for y'all in the chat. Shout out to the chat. I'm looking at the chat now, right? Do y'all feel like men are becoming enemy of America? I think we are. Shout out to Elizabeth Turner's in here. Jason C's in here. Captain Rob is in here. Vanessa Currington is in here. Your boy is in here. Like, what do y'all think about that? I think men are becoming like an enemy.
It's going to be a free Beyonce concert. In reality, there was no concert. There was no to the left, no bootylicious, no irreplaceable. There was none of that. Beyonce arrived, spoke for about 4 minutes, and left. and that was it. Kelly Rowland was there. There was no none of her songs, okay? I can't think of none right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about, okay?
Hey, they said Trump racist, but he released Kodak Black. Like, you can't make this up. Hit the super chat if y'all can. You can't make this up. You know what I'm saying? Richard Porter, shout out to you. Joseph Turner said, yes, feminist movement trying to take over. And then Megyn Kelly even said something about that. She was just like, I think she, hold on, let me show y'all this. Shout out to him, though. Let me like your video, bro. Shout out to you.
Reason I think Trump's numbers are
Shout out to Megyn Kelly. Shout out to her. Let's see what she got to say.
going up so high with men, because there are a lot of
Let me rewind it.
reason I think Trump's numbers are going up so high with men, because there are a lot of men who are pro-choice too. It's just what we've done to men for the past 15 plus years in this country. I just think that men, and this isn't racial. It's white, black, Hispanic. Men are sick and tired. It's not just of being kicked around. Men can take being kicked around, of being told you're nothing. It's more than that. It's worse than that. You're evil. It's that you're nothing. You can't have a job. You are no longer in the running in the American race to improve your life. You're out. It's the same thing as reparations.
Bro, and then it's like TikTok. Another reason why I think TikTok is dangerous, because they push that too. Like, anti-men, everything. That, at least that's what I see. I don't want to hear no For You page, nothing. Like, that's what y'all be doing. The women be at like gyms, like doing anything they can to try to get attention, right? At the gym, like posted up, and the guy just walked by. I didn't see like they post videos of a guy walking by and they doing everything to get the attention. Dude looks like and keeps like, oh my God, he's looking at me. Like, they making videos of being catcalled and a dude like coughed. Dude, oh my God, I'm a woman, chill. It's like, ma'am, I just coughed. Like, what you, like, anti-men, bro? Like, America, they pushing that. Like, you nothing. Like, soon as they get the kid, like, hey, yo, got the kid, get him for child support, all that, you know what I mean? We don't need to do it no more. They're nothing. And that's why you get MGTOW, men going their own way. Men don't want to be like dealing with this no more. And then now you got The View, right? The View anti-man. Look at their platform. You don't think they're programming people? And they don't even like men. When's the last time you seen Whoopi Goldberg with a man? Thug Life, I'm just saying. Wait a minute. When's the last time? I'm just asking. Beyonce walked on that stage. Where was the man at? Where was Jay-Z? They had Kelly Rowland dressed up as a man. Thug Life, they did. I gotta rewind the video? She had an Inspector Gadget man suit on. They don't like men out here. Like, how many times, if you're these celebrities, who's trying to take them down? They're trying to use women to do it. Even with the Diddy case, the lady came out saying Diddy did X, Y, and Z, and then her ex-boyfriend came out saying no. She tried to get me to corroborate her story, and she said she was going to pay me 7 figures to corroborate her story in the Diddy lawsuit, and I said I wasn't going to do it. But everybody wanted to run with that. When you're a black celebrity, that's what they do. They come out, or when you're a celebrity, period, they come out and they be saying it. Some of them may be having some validity and truth to what they be saying. But it's like anti-man, believe the woman first, anti-man. That's what everything is about. Oh, toxic masculinity. This is what Don Lemon would say to you. Like, what is it? Toxic? Like, what? Being a man is toxic? I don't understand it. Because we not like, come on. Like, chill out. Like, y'all, what? And now Megyn Kelly is telling y'all, men are under attack in America. Men have become enemy of America. Megyn Kelly on guys voting for Trump. Y'all putting, like, some people may feel like, yo, we in a situation they really don't. I mean, what y'all want us all to do? Leave the country? Is that what y'all really want? Y'all just want a country full of, hey, try hitting on a woman. Try it. The quickest way to make a woman mad is to hit, not every woman. Some of them, you know what I mean, thug life. But normally, the quickest way to make a woman mad, and it's just me seeing what's been going on the internet. Tell a woman she's beautiful. She's going to get mad. A lot of them. He trying to hit on me. He trying to hit on me. And then now you got people crying, talking about, oh, well, I don't like, I'm working all these hours and like, well, who thought of women's lib? And like, well, I don't want to go to work. I wish I was at home. Like, who started that? You seeing people on TikTok starting to cry now. I can't find a man. I can't find a man. Well, look at what you be watching. Look who's programming your mind. You listen to Cosmopolitan magazine tell you about what a man thinks. I'm just saying. This is America is anti-man right now. It is. Men are scared at work. Women be like trying to talk to men at work. Hey, like, can you, like, do you know, ma'am? I can't talk to you. I can't even look at you. You might make something up. Then they go to human resources. He's being mean to me. Anti-man, everything. The music, break up with him. You don't need him. If you like it, he should have put a ring on it. Leave him alone. I'm bootylicious now. I don't need nobody. Anti-man, anti-man. All these artists, anti-man. Don Lemon, all these people, thug life. Toxic masculinity, like what? It's crazy.
You're nothing. It's more than that. It's worse than that. You're evil. It's that you're nothing. You can't have a job. You are no longer in the running in the American race to improve your life. You're out. It's the same thing as reparations. You know, that earlier generations committed sins that must be revisited upon the present generation, even if they don't have a racist bone in their body, even if they weren't here their families weren't here to support slavery, etc. That's what we're doing to men. That's what we've been doing, and truly yanking the American dream away from them. And I really think that's what's baked into those numbers.
And she's absolutely right.
She's
I
right.
believe that the reason why men resonate with Trump is because even if we disagree with him.
Look, Tory Lanez. Somebody in the comment section said, Joseph Turner said, free Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez. Meg Thee Stallion lied on that dude. How long has he been in jail? The appeals court believes him. And so they're going to have to, like, I think the prosecutor's going to have to respond to that within 30 days because the appeals court believes, like, Tory Lanez claim that he was innocent. But everybody just jumped on Tory Lanez's neck because this twerking lady accused him of something. This is how anti-man we are. If I ever become a celebrity, oh, y'all trust and believe. Like, you gonna think I'm Stevie Wonder, the shades is on and everything. Leave me alone. I'm gonna be single forever. If I get rich, I ain't gonna have nobody making up no stories on me.
On some issues, in general, we understand each other, right? I know people that I disagree with very much today, but they are very much my best friends. I know people in my own family that I disagree with on most things, but at the same time, I respect them because
hold on, my bad, Anton. And then, like, when things break, like your car is broken, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to go to these, like, mechanic places and they trying to overcharge you because you a girl. Your tire's flat, your alternator's messed up. You know what I'm saying? The plumbing is messed up in the house. Something happens. They got to pay all this money, all these people coming over there to rob you. You know what I'm saying? Like, charge you crazy amounts of money. Like, catching people on, like, different news networks, like, saying, like, the water heater needs to be replaced when it just needs to be relit. Like, all kind of things and schemes and scams, the HVAC systems. But y'all don't want a man. Like, I've never understand. Like, you want the man for the baby, but you don't want the man. Because you want to be able to tell the man what to do. You want to be able to tell what a man what to do. This is America. Not every woman is like that, but this is America. They don't think like that over there in, like, a lot of places in Europe. Like, a strong man should have a strong woman. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, a man don't want to be dating a man. A man wants a woman. I'm not saying, I mean, if that's what y'all think, I'm just saying a man, my man's perspective. I'm not saying nothing against y'all and like that. Y'all protected and all that thug life. I'm just saying, like, me. I mean, some men, like, they like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing bad about y'all. I'm saying, like, me. I want a woman. I want a woman. That's what it is. I want, like, a submissive woman. I want her to be, you know, strong in her belief systems and stuff like that. But still, I want somebody that's submissive. I don't want to be coming home arguing with somebody. You know what I mean? I think, hey, if I buy you a new car, you know what I'm saying? I'm paying the mortgage. I'm doing all that. Don't be running your mouth to me. You can go. You see what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Something go wrong with the car, and I got you a brand new car with a warranty. You know what I'm saying? You get nice Christmas gifts and nice birthday gifts and nice trips and all that. Like, I don't want to hear nothing. The View said I shouldn't be talking to you because of my feelings. You're a narcissist. You're a narcissist. I heard it on TikTok. That's what the word is. I'm a narcissist because I asked you to make me something to eat. Narcissistic, you gaslighting me. But I bought you a new car to drive to the store that you don't pay for. And I worked hard. I'm working 2 jobs. I just want something to eat. I just ask if you can, like, go get me something to eat. Like, you know, you're not even working today. No, you gaslighting me. I seen it. Sex in the City, I was watching it. You gaslighting me. Like, me personally, you can go at that point. I'm on the site. I need a Lithuanian girl. I need somebody from China. Somebody to come over here. Like, cause I can't do this no more. All these Kelly Rowlands out here. I can't. You sit down, hey, babe, you want to watch a movie? I don't want to watch a movie right now. I don't like what? I'm going to the club with my friends. Yeah, can you leave that house key and bye? Because women always want the man that don't do nothing for them. The man that they don't have to buy all this. The dude buys them a whole bunch of expensive stuff, and they go with the dude that buys them a drink. You get them a nice house, they got a pool. The pool boy be the one be hitting it. You be at work, she in a mansion. She watching The View. I should mess with the pool guy. He not paying enough attention to me. America. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the girls that be keeping it thorough and real. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I mean, America, like men are under attack. But if you know what I'm saying, you like men, you know what I'm saying, and all that, you do that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got nothing against you for doing it. I'm just saying I want a submissive woman. The second my woman want to like argue all the time, like you can argue your points. You know what I'm saying? If you think you might be right about something, like baby, I think you might be looking at this a little bit differently. Like, you know what I mean? This is what's going on, blah, 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 blah. Like, oh yeah. And sometimes sometimes a healthy debate is like in order, you know, for things. But you're not about to be running me. You can go. Go deal with the dude that you got to do everything for. Because them the dudes y'all be liking. They don't work. They be sitting at home. They be smoking weed, drinking with the friends, messing up the house, playing video games all day. Them the ones that you be going downtown doing everything for, right? Have that. Watch Don Lemon. That's what you think a man is. I'm just saying.
The thing that I need them for, or the place where we converge, or we have to interact with each other to figure out if we can solve for a problem or if we can be successful together. We on the same.
And then Louis H is a subscriber. He said, Tim Brady's wife, you mean Tom Brady? Tim Brady's wife had an affair with her personal trainer and they ended up getting married. Yo, I'm telling you, bro, you put them in these crazy positions like to where they live in a life of like how many times you seen a celebrity give a woman everything? Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Johnny Depp was the alpha in that situation. She got movie roles from being with him. You know what I mean? She did like little things like before, but she got movie like this dude was in Nightmare on Elm Street. The first one. Like all this like stuff he done did in his life. All right? He can buy islands. She gets with him and like she thinks she gonna run. Then she putting poop in the bed. Doing all this like craziness. Recording him, going off on him, talking crazy to him. Then she want to go after his money. She done probably watch some Whoopi Goldberg. I'm just saying. Allegedly, I don't know. Thug life. He giving me too much. He must want something for me. Next thing you know, you see her in the elevator with Elon Musk. And she married. Elon probably didn't even give her a free Tesla. And she in the elevator with Elon Musk. And you Johnny Depp and you got to sit there and watch all that. And she making up rumors and lies about him. Johnny Depp the whole time. Why isn't she in jail? I'm just asking. And the whole world then turned on Johnny Depp. And he was actually right. They're never going to look at Johnny Depp the same, even though he was right. Because of Amber Heard. So yes, she needs to pay that settlement. Anti-man society is what it is in America.
Page when it comes to that. And so men tend to think of things logically, right? But we've been put in a position where we've had to react emotionally. Why? Because they've been attacked on every single front when it comes to their masculinity. It's called toxic. You don't hear people say toxic femininity. You hear people say toxic masculinity. We've been attacked when it comes to our vote, meaning that we've had Obama.
Marcus Chapman said relationship, marriage are overrated these days. Exactly. Elizabeth Turner said, yes, Rhonda, very, very, very true. And the only healing is going to come from the Lord. Remember this. Remember us is 70 times 70. And then Thrifty Spark said, take away the family and turn races against each other. The BS has to stop. And they say this is like a country under God. Like they're doing everything like backwards.
the one that we helped get elected based off of identity politics and ignorance. Let me say that. Let me preface it by saying ignorance, because we didn't know any better. We were reacting based off of the things that people before us was saying that needed to happen because we had to stay on code, and we had to do it because he was black. George Bush didn't help any, the second, because the economy was absolutely tore up. But, you know, we went with a different option and we rolled with him, and it was the perfect time for him. And the legacy that he left for us had nothing to do with manliness. As a matter of fact, he was the most feminine president, and the things that he enacted and the ways in which he supported other communities that had nothing to do with masculinity whatsoever, and his support for the alphabet community. And then they endeared them to the Democratic Party, which is now why we in this situation that we in the first place. And he had the nerve to come up and say that we must be misogynistic if the bros don't at some point vote for Kamala Harris, even though we have our own mind, we've done our own research, we have our own values and views. And if it doesn't align with what he thinks, then masculinity is under attack. It's not because we're ignorant because of policy, or it doesn't make sense when it comes to our family values or any of that. He didn't make a case for that. He said that he was going to call Michelle on us, Michelle, if we didn't vote for Kamala Harris based on identity politics and gender, because we don't want to vote for a woman to lead us. Now, I will tell you, inherently, because of my beliefs, and I just think because of the way that God made us, men are never going to naturally, we have to be coaxed into it. You know how they say we're going to have this thing called Black Girls Code, because Black women or women in general genuinely don't have any natural interest in STEM related topics, and so they have to be incentivized to do so. They have to be exposed to it. Right? Women tend to be more of nurturers. That's where they naturally excel when it comes to healthcare. Men tend to be more logical and masculine. And then you don't see women being line workers as far as jumping up on these poles and making sure that the electricity is back on naturally. You don't see women naturally going into being welders. You don't see women going into skilled trades. That's generally been reserved for men, not because they haven't had access to it over the last however long, but because that's just who we naturally are.
We build roads and bridges and all of that. I mean, women are like getting involved in stuff like that too. You see like women cops, women firefighters, women like EMS workers, you know what I'm saying? Women doctors and stuff like that. So they contribute to it. It's not like all men, but I just don't like, you know what I mean? Like what it's becoming to where like, it's just like anti-men, like, and then the birth rate is not like, people don't want to have kids no more. It's like you have a kid, just Diddycrat lady is gonna take all your money, like, and leave you. Like that's what's gonna happen. Like in all the laws these Diddycrats have made, like it's just everything's against you. Like so, why would you have a kid? So yeah, like we want to open up the borders, you know, because there's gonna be more people like you know who's gonna vote, that's gonna procreate, and you know what I mean, like reproduce like faster. Somebody ended up sending me something. Let me see this. See what this is.
Yesterday she had Beyonce because she can't draw a crowd. See this crowd? This crowd is packed. I could sell it out 3 times. You got to see outside.
Hey, shout out to Trump. That's crazy.
And we don't have Beyonce, who couldn't fill the arena last night. But the people went there because they thought they were going to hear Beyonce sing, right? Beyonce got out and said, "Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to endorse her." What's her name? What's her name? What is her name again? Oh, I'm going to endorse her. They just don't get it. So what happened is the crowd came because they thought she was going to sing. Then she turned around, she left, and Kamala started speaking, and it was a disaster. They all left. Everybody left. We don't need anybody. Yesterday she had...
Yo, shout out to Trump, bro.
The message. Check this out.
She is running almost at a top.
What better way for Kamala minutes and left, and that was it. Kelly Rowland was there. There was no none of her songs. Okay, I can't think of none right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, no motivation, no nothing. She was there in the Corinne Jean-Pierre suit special, and she left as well. This was so dumb. Look, Texas, Kamala, the election is here. It's upon us. We're already
hit the super chat. Stop acting like a Diddycrat. Wait a minute. Stop playing with me. Hit the likes. Subscribe. Stop playing with me right now. I better get $1. Wait a minute.
Early voting. The actual general election is a few days away. Why are you in Texas? You have a snowball's chance in Texas. You need to be in the battleground state. Just pretty much park your car in Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Texas. And it's not even the real concert. I don't understand. But before
Yo, Matt said no Democrats, bro. That's what I'm on, bro. Shout out to Sean P.
Before I go any further, let's get into some clips. Kamala did speak, of course, because I suppose it's her rally, right? She did speak.
Yo, I need to get these type of headphones, right? Like with the wire. That way I ain't got to charge these. Because these be like, after like 2 lives, I got to charge these headphones up, yo.
What very
Joseph Turner, you better send me that $199 now. I identify as an IRS agent. Give me your money. You too, Elizabeth Turner. You ain't slick.
Good. Actually, I say that Kelly Rowland and Beyonce speak better than the person running for president. Now, what are you talking about? The small rally down the street. Trump was not in Texas. Trump was in Michigan, where you should be, battleground state. You're in Texas, where you have no chance. Is that what you want to have in the White House for 4 years? I mean, y'all just let me know. Maybe I'm just making too many assumptions. Maybe you guys like Kamala, okay? Maybe you guys like Kamala, but if you do, I don't really see how.
Some people like her. I don't know.
Now, here we go.
That does look like a disaster. I think Trump is right.
At Beyonce because she can't draw a crowd. See this crowd? This crowd is packed. I could sell it out 3 times. You got to see outside. And we don't have Beyonce, who couldn't fill the arena last night, but the people went there because they thought they were going to hear Beyonce sing, right? Beyonce got out and said, "Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to endorse." Yeah, you already know. What's her name? What is her name again? Oh, I'm going to endorse her. Oh. They just don't get it. So what happened is the crowd came because they thought she was going to sing. Then she turned around. She left, and Kamala started speaking, and it was a disaster. They all left, everybody left. We don't need anybody. Yesterday, she had Beyonce because she can't draw a crowd. See this crowd?
This is part of her speech. You already know what she's going to talk about, but I need to show it just because it's her rally.
Donald Trump.
If you were playing a drinking game, for every time a leftist person said Donald Trump during this cycle, you'd be deceased right now.
Donald Trump even said everyone wanted Roe v. Wade to be overturned. Well,
Hey, y'all, somebody in the comment section, let me know how many, what's up, Vanessa Carrington, Marcus? Hey, Captain Rob, shout out to you. Hey, if y'all can, knees, shout out to you. I haven't seen you in here before. Appreciate you. C2 is in here. Sean P. Somebody tell me how many likes we got and how many likes we got on here.
a woman in Ohio was...
Yes, I identify as an IRS agent. Like, give me, super chat me.
arrested and charged after having a miscarriage.
Is something wrong with her right now? Like, I mean, what?
Wait, what did she just say?
Well, a woman in Ohio was arrested and charged after having a miscarriage.
Is something wrong with her right now? Like, I mean, what she's talking about is one thing. We'll address that in the second.
Wait, a woman was arrested for having a What? Kamala. Let me look this up. Hold on. Let me see if she right. Miscarriage. Because I mean, I did hear something like that before. So it sounds crazy, but I think I heard something like that. Let me see. MSNBC, NBC News. Black woman charged after I can't even say that on YouTube really. In bathroom shares feelings about arrest. Says a black Ohio woman who was charged after having a miscarriage in the bathroom toilet last year said she does not want any other woman to go through what she had to go through. Brittany Watts, 34, spoke with CBS Morning in her first interview. I mean, we cannot like Kamala Harris all day long, but we got to be real about, like, I did hear this happening though. Spoke with CBS Morning in an interview following her September arrest. Authorities got involved after a hospital nurse who consoled Watts when she sought medical help called the police. Watts said earlier this morning an Ohio grand jury decided to dismiss the charges. On September 19th, Watts was 21 weeks and 5 days pregnant when she noticed an uncomfortable fluid leaking from her. She said her OB-GYN told Watts that her pregnancy was non-viable. According to a report by the Trumbull County Coroner's Office, Watts was then transported by ambulance to Mercy Health St. Joseph's Warren Hospital in Warren, Ohio, where she waited hours for the doctors to come in or call. She said during the interview, I kept asking whoever would come in and check my vitals. I said, have you heard anything? And they were like, oh, well, we're still waiting. We're still waiting. Hospitals do be acting like mad crazy. Like when I was younger, I used to work at a hospital. So, I mean, they do be. It said Watts waited at least 8 years before deciding to leave the hospital against medical advice. 8 hours, say 8 years, 8 hours before deciding to leave the hospital against medical advice. According to medical records, the hospital report also stated that Watts understood her risk of complications, including hemorrhage, sepsis, or death. Right? But why didn't y'all take her vitals then? Watts returned to the hospital the next day to get a labor induction. She waited for 11 hours, she said, but was never induced and opted to go home. I felt frustrated, Watts said. I felt ignored. Watts' case was referred to Mercy Health Clinic Committee that day after staff reported concerns with Watts using the word abortion when discussing the next steps to her care. According to medical records shown by CBS News in Ohio, abortion after 22 weeks into a pregnancy are banned with exceptions to life-saving care, according to the state's law. In a statement to NBC News, Mercy Health declined to give specifics about Watts' care, citing patient privacy. That is the thing, HIPAA. It said, it is with the deepest sympathy during difficult times that we care for those who have suffered a great loss, the statement said. While waiting on a decision about an induction on September 20th, Watts said she was worried about her own health. She miscarried 2 days after leaving the hospital for a second time. Upon arriving at the hospital a third time in the middle of her miscarriage, Watts said a nurse reassured her that everything is going to be okay. Meanwhile, the nurse, whom the hospital has not identified, called the police, Watts said. In a call with the 911 dispatcher shared by CBS News, the nurse said Watts didn't want to look at the fetus. She also alleged Watts didn't want the baby and she didn't look, according to the 911 audio. Watts said, however, this was not true. I said I did not want to look, Watts said Friday. I have never said I didn't want my baby. I would have never said something like that. It just makes me angry that somebody would put those type of words in my mouth to make it seemed so callous and so hateful. Police arrested her days later on charges of abusing a corpse under a state law that punishes those who treat a human corpse in a way that the person knows would outrage reasonable family sensibilities or community sensibilities. The 5th-degree felony charge is punishable by up to 1 year in prison and a fine up to $2,500. That's it? Warren police did not immediately respond to a request to comment. An Ohio grand jury just decided on January 11th that Watts would not be indicted. In a statement, Trumbull County prosecutors Dennis Watkins said that Watts did not violate the Ohio criminal statute. Tracy Timko, Watts' attorney, said his client was painted as a young, unmarried black woman that did not comply with their orders to keep waiting. The hospital added, weaponized the police. Yeah, that does sound kind of messed up. Watts said she believed her race played a role in why she was charged. She also said there are no regulations explaining that women like herself should do in the situation she experienced. Today, Watts said she is motivated that the charges have been dropped and is advocating for changes in laws for women who experience miscarriages. As the old saying goes, history repeats itself. Watts said, I don't want it to happen in this case. So, I mean, we could say this, but I mean, I did hear about something like that happening, bro. Not to like disprove you, but it seemed like he about to go in.
A woman in Ohio was arrested and charged after having a miscarriage.
And this is the lady. Let's see if they got the picture of her. This is her. And like, hospitals do be like, I used to do security in a hospital. Like they do be treating people like messed up, bro. Like they do. Like that's a fact. I don't want to say the hospital name because they're rich, but they do. Like if you look poor, they be treating you one way. Like when people be triaging, they used to call us for like random, like bro. Like, no, they do be treating certain people different type of ways, bro. Or like if a patient like may get into an argument with a nurse, like, and they would call, you know what I mean? I was like young, you know, security, like mad young, like doing their job. But like they would like call you for like any little thing, like if it's black related, and the white people can just be talking crazy to them and they won't even call. So it's just, they do be doing that, bro. You know what I mean? So I believe her in that situation, like, and they do be making people wait. And part of the reason like they be calling like hospital security is because patients be like mad. They be waiting like forever to be seen. But like, you know, patients don't realize the flip side of it. Like there's a lot of paperwork involved in like a new admit, like patient coming in, you know what I mean? That they got to do all of this stuff and get all the history from like different people to know what's going on, and then they may get somebody in there from a different facility or something else, and they don't know what's going on. They got to run all these tests and everything, and somebody could be in a serious situation, and it's like you got to do all that and then get to the next person. So like so I understand the frustration. Like hospital staff is crazy understaffed, but they do be making people wait like mad long. You know what I mean? So I could see that happening to her. And she's like, yo, can y'all like take my vitals? Like, so let's see what Kamala Harris is saying about that.
Is something wrong with her right now? Like,
Everyone wanted Roe v. Wade to be overturned. Well, a woman in Ohio was arrested and charged after having a miscarriage.
Is something wrong with her right now? Like, I mean, what she's talking about is one thing. We'll address that in a second. But has she been drinking? This sounds like somebody that been at the bar for about 6 hours after work, and they don't want to go home. You just keep on drinking, and the barkeep is not, you know, giving you a limit. You just pretty much, hey, keep bringing.
All right. I mean, this is me being fair. I don't know what he's talking about. Like, she just said, like, that's what happened. Like, but I want to hear what she got to say. I'm not voting for her, but like, I don't know, bro. Well, let's listen to what you guys say.
In the boxed wine to my table.
So was a woman in South Carolina. They didn't want this. Hadley Duvall, who became pregnant after being raped by her stepfather when she was 12 years old. She didn't want this.
Yeah, but Trump said that he was against, like, he believes in exceptions for, like, let me show y'all this, man. Because she's like trying to lie again, like he already said he was for exceptions. Like I just want y'all to hear from his own mouth. Like, what'd he say?
He's going to take away abortion rights.
He and his allies would limit access to birth control, ban medication abortion, and enact a nationwide abortion ban with or without Congress.
Okay, let's see what Trump has said himself. What did he say?
You wouldn't support a national ban? No, I wouldn't support a national ban. No, I would not.
He says he will not support a national ban on abortion. He said that multiple times. Let's see his stances on exceptions, because everyone's like he's going to ban it in totality. Let's see what he has to say about that.
But I believe in the exceptions for rape, incest, and the life of the mother. I think it's very important.
He said it plain and simple. For rape, incest, and life of the mother, he is also totally fine.
So what is she talking about?
They didn't want this. Hadley Duvall, who became pregnant after being raped by her stepfather when she was 12 years old. She didn't want this. Ryan Hamilton, who is here tonight, his wife was denied treatment at the hospital for a miscarriage. They got home, he found her bleeding and unconscious. He dressed her, put her in a car, packed up their 9-month-old child, and drove to a different emergency room where doctors told him she could have died. Ryan didn't want this. Let's be clear. And the men across America, this needs to be...
Like, what she not saying is, like, if you just go to a state that's going to allow that, like, just go to a state. Like, he never said, like, because she make...
Duvall.
Is something wrong with her right now? Like, I mean, what she's talking about is one thing. We'll address that in a second. But has she been drinking? This sounds like somebody that been at the bar for about 6 hours after work, and they don't want to go home. You just keep on drinking, and the barkeep is not, giving you a limit. You just pretty much, hey, keep bringing the boxed wine to my table.
So was a woman in South Carolina. They didn't want this. Hadley Duvall, who became pregnant after being raped by her stepfather when she was 12 years old. She didn't want this. Nationwide abortion ban with or without Congress.
Okay, let's see what Trump has said himself. What did he say?
You wouldn't support a national ban? No, I wouldn't support a national ban. No, I would not.
He says he will not support a national ban on abortion. He said that multiple times. Let's see his stances on exceptions, because everyone's like he's going to ban it in totality. Let's see what he has to say about that.
But I believe in the exceptions for rape, incest, and the life of the mother. I think it's very important.
He said it plain and simple. For rape, incest, and life of the mother, he is also totally fine with abortion in that sense. He's going...
Ryan Hamilton, who is here tonight, his wife was denied treatment at the hospital for a miscarriage. They got home, he found her bleeding and unconscious. He dressed her, put her in a car, packed up their 9-month-old child, and drove to a different emergency room where doctors told him she could have died. Ryan didn't want this. Let's be clear. And
Does Kamala have kids? No, I don't think so. She's got stepchildren.
men across America, this needs to be said.
All right, so how are you going to try to blame us? How are you going to try to say it's the man's fault? And at this point, you might as well say you hate men, you hate heterosexual men, and especially you hate black heterosexual conservative men. That's your absolute worst group, aside from the white man.
Men across America do not want to see their daughters and wives and sisters and mothers put at risk because their rights have been taken.
Man, where does she say she hates men at? I ain't...
Blame us. How you going to try to say it's the man's fault? And at this
packed up their 9-month-old child and drove to a different emergency room where doctors told them she could have died. Ryan didn't want this. Let's be clear. And the men across America, this needs to be said.
All right, so how are you going to try to blame us? How are you going to try to say it's the man's fault? And at this point, you might as well say you hate men, you hate heterosexual men, and especially you hate black heterosexual conservative men. That's your absolute worst group, aside from the white man.
Men across America do not want to see their daughters and wives and sisters and mothers put at risk.
I didn't see her say anything about hating men.
Because their rights have been taken.
We're going to be fair about it. I'm looking at people's perspectives. I'm trying to be fair about it.
I see the men here. And I thank you. The men of America don't want this.
All right. So, yeah, shout out to the dudes for Harris, the black dudes for Harris, the white dudes for Harris. Shout out to the dudes for Harris. Now, here we have Kelly Rowland in this ridiculous zoot suit, Steve Harvey, 1991 BET Comic View special, okay?
Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
And, of course, right next to her is Beyonce.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my Houston family. I am so proud to be here back in Houston with my mama T and my sister. Welcome to this day, this remarkable, this joyous day.
She's a good speaker. Let her run for president. Like, I mean, for real, you know what? Hey, Kamala, you got to drop out for some reason. Since they installed Kamala without anybody voting for her, why not Kelly Rowland? Why not? Make it happen.
A date, a day, a time, a moment with weight and meaning for our country, for our people.
Why is she wearing this suit, though? Why is she doing it? She low-key looked like, hold on. The Inspector Gadget suit. Don't that? Am I bugging? Or like the Dick Tracy suit? Or the mask? What is she doing, bro? And then Elizabeth Turner with the $4.99. Shout out to you.
And for the world. A moment, Houston, where we grab back the pen from those who are trying to write an American story of division and hatred.
What is this like? We're trying to fill the suits of men. Is that what this is about?
A moment when we grab back the pen from those who are trying to write an American story of misogyny and racism. We are grabbing back the pen from those who are trying to write an American story that would deny the right for women to make our own decisions about.
That's like their main thing they focus on is deleting babies. Imagine
she got a Who Framed Roger Rabbit suit on. Like, what?
How depraved you got to be as a party to hinge your entire campaign on the deletion, like taking human life. That's your whole thing you want to campaign for. Beyonce, you thought it was going to be a Beyonce concert? You thought you were going to get Bootylicious, Irreplaceable? No. Ain't no to the left. Ain't single ladies. Ain't none of that going on. You're going to get a quick speech, and then I'm going to leave, and I'm going to get a big bag of money for that speech. I'm going to need at least 100 bands for this speech. All right, let me let her talk.
Nah, bro. If she getting paid, she getting millions to do that, bro. This is Beyonce. She probably getting like a couple $1 million to come out there. She putting her brand on the line. Like, this could affect her ticket sales and everything. That's what they think. So you got like Dr. Umar Johnson and Charleston White saying that celebrities are being paid. You got Kai Cenat saying that he was reached out by the Kamala Harris, team and all of that. Kamala Harris, her team is denying it. But, Kai Cenat ended up putting out a statement saying, I'm not lying. So, I mean, we got to believe what we got to believe. Is she getting paid to do this? I don't know.
Talk.
H-Town. We are happy to be standing here on this stage as proud country Texas women.
I don't like what she's doing with this whole trying to take country music and make them like her stuff. I don't like that. If you're going to do country, just do it. And if people like it, then they like it. But don't try to make it be, oh, I'm a black person from Texas and I'm doing country music. And if you don't...
Bro, what does that have to do with what she's saying? Like, he going into Texas music, like what? Like country music? Like, black people are like, you know, aren't we like we've been doing like country music like back in the day. Like, she just doing, if she feels like doing country music, she could do country music. I don't like her. White people don't own country music, bro. Like, that ain't, like, don't do that. Like, no, bro. Like, she could do country music if she want, but I don't like the message she talking about. Like, yo, the women this and women that. Like, this is not inclusive. We already know, like, a lot of women don't like men, bro. Like, so how are y'all gonna get us to vote for Kamala? I'm trying to figure out how they're gonna try to get us to vote for Kamala Harris if they obviously don't like men. And then Life is Good, $5 donation, said she has the zoot suit on the Malcolm X had on before he converted to Islam.
Don't accept me, you're a racist. I hate that.
Supporting and celebrating the one.
I don't think she's saying nothing about that, bro. Like, am I missing something? What is he talking about?
Bootylicious, irreplaceable. Nah. Ain't no to the left. Ain't single ladies. Ain't none of that going on. You're going to get a quick speech and then I'm going to leave. And I'm going to get a big bag of money for that speech. I'm going to need at least 100 bands for this speech. All right, let me let her talk.
H-Town. We are so happy to be standing here on this stage as proud country Texas women.
I don't like what she's doing.
I mean, oh, so that's why he maybe have went into the music thing. But Texas is like, ain't Texas like don't y'all consider Texas country? I don't think she's saying nothing about music. I always thought Texas was low-key country. Like the trucks, the you know what I'm saying? The rodeos, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, I don't think this is about music, bro. Like, I think he reaching with that.
Doing with this whole trying to take country music and make them like her stuff. I don't like that. If you're going to do country, just do it. And if people like it, then they like it. But don't try to make it be, oh, I'm a black person from Texas and I'm doing country music. And if you don't accept me, you're a racist. I hate that.
Supporting and celebrating.
I mean, but me being real, this is me being objective. If she doing country music and she's selling well, she needs to be mentioned. Whenever they doing the country, the CMAs, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. Whenever she doing like they doing the CMAs or something like that, and she got like a country album and she's selling, they need to be talking about her. Like, Jelly Roll is being forced on us. Like, so it's like country music ain't all a white thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, if you make country music, you make country music. So that's how I feel about that.
The one and only Vice President Kamala Harris.
Somebody said 979 people viewing. This video is probably, I don't know how many likes though, or 100s or whatever, like likes. Y'all can see them.
A woman who's been pushing for what this country really needs right now.
You said she got dissed by the CMAs. They don't want black people in the CMAs. Like, let's keep it real, bro. Like, we not about to lie. Like, they don't. Like, they want that to be them. You know what I mean? Like, if she's already conquered the world. I mean, I don't like her political views, but we ain't about to go there with it, bro. You know what I mean? Because she's conquered the world, like, with her, whatever she does. What is that, like, pop? I don't know, like, the Beyonce type music. She already conquered the world. So she decided, like, yo, I want to go in the country. She could do that. If she has a successful album, they should be mentioning her. And that could bring, like, more light to it. You know, so I don't know. And she from Texas. It ain't like she from New York, like trying to be country. Like she's from Texas. And then Martin with the $5 donation, he said he's talking about how she and other made modern country hip hopish, I think. Yeah, but then you got Nelly did the song with that all in my head. So like over and over again, like with Tim McGraw. Shout out to Tim McGraw. I was in a movie with him and Gwyneth Paltrow. I played what's her name? Gwyneth Paltrow's personal assistant in the movie Country Strong. Shout out to Gwyneth Paltrow and all that. But was it Tim McGraw he made that song with? Nelly? They talked about that? That was low key like rap and hip hop type. You know what I mean? Like, nah, bro. Yeah, y'all don't get mad. Y'all get mad if y'all won't leave. I'm keeping it real with that. If she want to be in country music, she can be in country music. We not about to hate the ladies' music decisions. Now, you know what I mean? Like nah. Like CMAs, they be wildin'. Like we ain't gonna lie about that.
It's impossible not to feel the energy in this room, the positivity, the community, the humanity. We are at the precipice of an incredible shift, the brink of history.
Yeah, and then like Old Town Road was like, So why they giving her a problem? Like, I don't know.
The way she's talking right now is how she was talking in that movie. Remember that? What was that?
She just playing country. Yeah, but the dude that made the Old Town Road like song was just playing like, bruh, I'm reacting. Get the fuck out of my live. You can't just play somebody's video all the way or it gets taken down. You have to add like perspective. Get out of my live and watch the video. Come back for something else. Like I can talk about what's going on, but yeah, like them other. I'm sorry, bro. Thug life. Like who the fuck you think you are? Don't come in here telling me what to do. I got 90-something thousand people on here for a reason. Like we ain't doing that, bro. People be faking country all the time. Like we ain't doing it. She from Texas. I know we don't like her. I know we don't like her like political opinions, but we ain't doing all that. Shout out to her.
Was it Carmen?
But I don't like what you doing, Beyonce. But we ain't about to lie.
Like what they call that? A hip hopera?
No, this ring.
Yo, bro, I ain't about to play this though. I ain't got no license to be playing that.
Politician. I'm here as a mother. A mother who cares deeply about the world my children and all of our children live in. A world where
Yo, this video got like 130,000 views on it.
we have the freedom to control our bodies.
There you go. Same old thing. You could delete your babies. Vote for us.
A world where we're not divided. Our past, our present, our future merge to meet us here. Imagine our daughters growing up seeing what's possible.
I don't want to make you cry, bro. Like it's just like, bro, don't be coming in here telling me what to do. Don't come in here disrespecting like my people that be in here. Have your differences of opinions and do all that. I cannot play a video all the way through. Or do you understand? It's not my content. I gotta stop it at a certain point and talk. I've been saying that for like 2 hours. Listen to me. You ain't listening. Bro, play the video. Nah, I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna stop it and I'm gonna talk thug life. I used to be like that too, and they're like, play a video, shut up. Now I'm gonna wait another minute. Because you want to come in here and tell me what to do. Get him, Elizabeth Turner. Tell him don't talk to me like that. Shout out Code Carter. Shout out to you.
Possible with no ceilings, no limitations. Imagine our grandmothers. Imagine what they feel right now. Those who have lived to see this historic day.
This is all emotion. That's what this is. This is not, bro. Like this, like okay, she a woman. She ain't gonna do nothing for us, Beyonce.
They're trying to like capture your heartstrings. And
we trying to get this to 100,000 subscribers. I gotta be able to play content. I ain't got 100,000 subscribers. I can just do what I want. He done left the live. Come back to the live. Just don't be telling me what to do.
And do this whole girl power thing. It's all about women, 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 women. But what you're doing is alienating men. You will get some of the gay men and some of the soft kind of like henpecked husband type dudes. You're going to get them, but that's not the majority of men. It's just not. So this is an anti-male campaign as well as a far left campaign.
Even those who are no longer physically with us, imagine all of their sacrifice. The sacrifices made so we can witness the strength of a woman standing in her power, reimagining what leadership is. For all the men and women in this room and watching around the country, we need you. Your voice has power and magnitude. Your vote is one of the most valuable tools, and we need you.
There's more. I'll leave her right there.
I don't know, bro. I mean, she that was a quick speech. I don't know what kind of conversations they had with her to get her to do this. But I mean, it's her opinion, you know, at the end of the day. I don't agree with it, but it's her opinion. You know what I'm saying? Let's listen to this Joe Rogan real quick.
See, a little bit.
We can't play Joe Rogan. It's got to be like through reacting to it, because I don't think you can play him without being pulled down, because I think he streamed it on YouTube and Spotify. So listen to what I'm saying. I can't just go to Joe Rogan's channel because somebody going to come in here. Just go to Joe Rogan's channel. I can't go to his channel and just play his video, or it's going to get pulled down. So I'm reacting to somebody reacting to it. So, and then I'm going to have to react to that in order to be able to keep the video up. Do y'all hear me? Can we go?
Can you imagine Kamala doing this show?
I could imagine her doing this show.
And then Martin with the $5 donation says she's acting like the left wasn't in power the last 4 years. I think Beyonce is really oblivious to what's been going on. She's super rich, bro. Like, she don't know. She don't go to grocery stores. She ain't around us. She don't know what the world is like. Like, people will she snap her fingers. People will do anything for Beyonce. She got magic powers. You know what I mean? Right now. She could... Hey, come over here. Like, they coming. You know what I mean? If she in the car, they get pulled over. She like, you want me to FaceTime your friend? Let us out this ticket? Yeah, Beyonce, tell my wife hi. All right, y'all stop speeding. See y'all later. She could do anything.
Should be laying on
and then Richard Bub said, yeah, it's called informative entertainment to protect content creators. Yeah, man, like these big major, like me talking about CNN and playing like the debates and playing, like you have to give commentary. They pull it down, especially if it's CNN or any liberal, anything, like they're going to pull it down. Joe Rogan is in like a Spotify deal, so I don't know how that works. So we going to have to treat that as, you know what I mean, if it's super protected. Right, so I can't just go on his channel and play it. That's why you don't see a lot of people reacting to Joe Rogan.
The floor.
She was supposed to do it, and she might still do it, and I hope she does.
She's not going to.
I will talk to her like a human being. I would try to have a conversation with her. If she did this kind of an interview
with you, I hope she does, because it would be a mess. She'd be laying on the floor comatose.
Bro, he did such an amazing job in this interview. It's ridiculous.
You'd be saying, call in the medics.
I think we'd have a fine conversation.
That's fire. He still wants to do the interview. But she's going to have to answer those questions. Like, what do you think about censorship? Like in the video we watched before, when she was saying like something about censorship, and we played him like playing the video of her talking about that. You know, she feels like Twitter needs to be taken down. He's going to ask her those questions when she go up there. And she's going to have to substantiate her statements. And I don't think she can do it.
All right, so former President Trump did a podcast interview with Joe Rogan. And obviously this is more of a conversation, not necessarily an interview. But anyways, we know Kamala Harris could never do this, by the way. But there's a lot of clips to get through. Clearly, this podcast was very long, so I'll link the full episode in the description below. But I want to start with something.
You said Joe Rogan ain't getting Kamala. You acting like he need her. Joe Rogan to do more views than like all of her, you know what I mean, rallies combined. He do 2 podcasts. He gonna do more views than all of her rallies combined.
That I have firsthand experience with, and that is Afghanistan. And Joe Rogan asked Donald Trump about his thoughts about Afghanistan. Here's that exchange.
We left billions of dollars worth of equipment.
Because you see how he's got, real quick, y'all. You see how he's got to like manipulate the footage. He's got to change it, the grading of the color. He's got to add all of this to be able to react to it. That's why I'm not on the Joe Rogan's podcast reacting to him directly. It'll get pulled. That's why he knows this. He's got 400. Yo, he got like 3,000 subscribers in like an hour. Like, dude is rolling. I literally watched him just go from 300,000 to like 400,000 subscribers in like 2 weeks. Dude has been killing it.
Equipment and military vehicles that they use for parades now.
The best equipment, to embarrass us, the best equipment in the world.
The Taliban parade where they've got tanks rolling down the streets and Blackhawks flying is the craziest thing I've ever seen. The fact that we left all that stuff there.
Equipment in the world behind.
What would you have done differently?
Well, number one, we would have taken it out. Just so you go back a little bit further, I had a couple of conversations with Abdul. And from the time I had those conversations, because they were shooting our soldiers, with the sniper stuff, they were shooting a lot of them. They were shooting a lot with Obama, much less with me, but they were shooting them. And I said, get this guy on the phone. The press went nuts when they heard this. I had a great conversation with him. It was a tough conversation. 18 months later, there wasn't one soldier that was ever shot at. And even Biden admitted it in a moment of stupidity because he shouldn't admit it. His people wouldn't.
Okay, so first thing. I deployed to Afghanistan in 2009, all right? When I got to Bagram Air Base, they would have a field of military vehicles. We're talking hundreds of them, okay, that were transported from Iraq to Afghanistan. The problem with these vehicles is that they were best for desert, flat land. Well, when they got to Afghanistan, a lot of soldiers were dying because these vehicles would roll over. Because
Richard said, bro, my 83-year-old mom watches Rogan.
As Afghanistan is more rough terrain. It's mountainous. Why do I say that? Well, because the government wasted so much money on Afghanistan.
Hey, we did react to Kamala Harris losing her teleprompter and like mad videos ago.
It's just asinine if you really got into the nitty gritty of it. But the point here is that clearly on the world stage, America looked weak in the way that we withdrew from Afghanistan. And because we know this was a policy decision, Joe Rogan and Donald Trump did talk about Kamala Harris's policies. It was actually pretty funny. Watch this.
But she was to fund the police. She was all these transgender operations. If you wanted a sex change and you were in detention and you demanded a sex change, they would give you a sex change.
Well, the wildest one is this idea of giving free sex change to illegal immigrants.
That's right. In detention.
That is the wildest thing. Is that the biggest problem you have? Yeah. You just walked here from Guatemala. You need to become a girl.
But she was in favor of it.
Yes.
So think of it. She changed. She changed 15 policies. In fact, I'm going to send her a MAGA cap.
She stole your idea about no tax for tips.
I came up with this
idea.
idea.
Joe Rogan, bro. She not about to do your podcast. He just put that on blast like, yo, she stole your idea for the no taxes for tips, which is true. She plagiarized that. Like, yo, Joe, bro. She ain't coming on your show now, bro. She know you put her on the grill like, nah, man. She ain't about to do it.
that honestly nobody ever heard of. And now it took her 2 months, but you know what? All of a sudden,
it caught fire,
and she just put it into a little speech.
Yeah,
well,
it became
but
popular.
I think we still have that issue. I think that issue is a good one for us.
And that's why the Trump campaign is spending $82 million in the month of October in Pennsylvania on that exact ad, right? Because it's just radical, and it's exactly who Kamala Harris is. I think that's when we truly start to see some level of authenticity from her. If we go back to 2019, what she's trying to sell people on today is not who she really is. We know this. And of course, the people who are really helping her do that is the Trump deranged media, and Joe Rogan gets into that as well. Watch.
It's a creepy, corrupt business, and the media, to a large extent, acts as a propaganda arm for the Democratic Party.
It's not even believable.
Yeah, it's bizarre to watch, and most young people, I think, are aware of it. I think most boomers still, unfortunately, read the newspapers and believe in CNN.
But it's getting younger. Let me
Yes.
tell you, it's getting for us, for a conservative.
Yes.
And I consider myself a person.
It's the internet. It's because the internet's giving people information that they're not getting from anywhere else. And they like the Very Fine People hoax, the Russiagate hoax, all these different things that they've done. They tried to pin on you. That's like, it's a clear distortion of what you actually said.
The bloodbath hoax.
Yeah,
I was talking about the auto industry.
Yes.
It's
Wow, that's crazy.
a bloodbath because Japan and China are taking our auto. And I said, it's a bloodbath. They said, he used the word bloodbath.
He said, if you
think
don't
of
win, it's going to be a bloodbath because they're going to take over. That's exactly what you
It's
said.
a terrible thing they do.
But that's the problem with propagandists, because they take things out of context, and ultimately what they do is they diminish their own credibility because people don't want to listen to them anymore because they see that they've done that and they recognize what's going on and they feel insulted. Their intelligence is
Well,
getting
look at the
insulted.
ratings.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, yo, he gonna cut this. They're gonna take this video down. Shout out to Devore.
And that's why the media has lost all their credibility, because it's all about anonymous source said this, anonymous source said that, when it's all just factually untrue, right? That's really what's going on. And so it gives the power over to people like me, people like Joe Rogan, anybody else out there who is creating their own content and reporting on these stories. So we are.
Let's see what they saying in the comments. Trump did this 3-hour interview, unscripted, speaking straight. Let's go to Joe Rogan's channel, right? Yo, he did
for the government.
Hey, Cat Williams. Cat Williams, your video with Shannon Sharp did views, bro, and one day this dude got 24 million views. Jeez, bro, that's crazy. And then I asked, like, are we allowed to use the so we can spread the word? Somebody said 1 hour this episode has more than CNN, CNBC, CBS, ABC combined. Fellow Canadian here, praying for our fantastic neighbors to be south. Free journalism is the future. And then Shane Gillis is getting really good at this. Watching from Australia, vote and vote well. America, we're counting on you. Peace to all. Joe is so serious about this, he had to wear his black UFC commentary shirt. Watching from Sydney, Australia, we are with you, America. It's a sliding doors moment in history. Vote well. Watching from Dominican Republic, praying for America. So that's crazy, bro. There's people from everywhere. Good luck, America, from Dubai. Yo, that's fire, bro. I'm watching this in Bruton. I don't know where that is. Wishing the best for America. America should choose wisely. Thank you, Joe Rogan. Watching from Brazil and still praying for USA. Watching from South Africa, much love, Americans. Yo, so people, like, they're kind of rooting for us to make the right decision. Much love to US from Canada. Good luck, folks. Watching from America. God bless America. Watching from Liberia, West Africa. Love. That's dope, bro. That is fire, man. He's got a dope fan base. Watching from the UK. Good luck, America. That's amazing, bro. That is amazing. Where y'all from in the chat? I'm about to get off here in a minute. Where y'all from? Like, let me know in the chat. Where y'all from? We got like 150,000 views on this video. Shout out to y'all. Where y'all from in the chat? Let me know. But that's wild. That's fire, bro. That's fire.
To take away IVF.
Taking away our freedom to control our bodies, the freedom to become a mother through IVF like I did.
Okay, Michelle Obama saying that Trump wants to get rid of IVF and he doesn't like IVF. Let's see what.
All right, so hey, somebody said you're a bot. Somebody said these are bots. Inners from Houston, Cows from California. I mean, I don't think these are bots. Lindsay is from Seattle. Rich is from Texas. And then Dustin said Colorado, USA. Infinite Process said USA. Hans, USA. Kenya, Minnesota. DP's from Massachusetts. Brandon Reams from Banks, Georgia. Sandy is from New York, New York. KP says from his mom. Andrew L said Scotland. Bro, you watching me from Scotland or are you in America? And then someone from a while ago said Chicago. Hold on. Marcus said I'm from Rome, Georgia, Rome. And then Grant said Louisiana. Rick says Oregon. Roland says Charleston, South Carolina. P. Brown said Australia. Hey, somebody said all y'all is bots. I see y'all talking. I see y'all telling me where y'all are from and everything. Malungan said watching from Smyrna, Tennessee. Oh, you close to me. And Captain and Mr. Blue said he's from Pluto. Richard said shout out to Buffalo. So I don't know, man. I don't think somebody said Kuwait. I don't think these people are bots, bro. It's a lot of people in here. See, these are not just numbers. These are people. And then Linetti said Philadelphia. Richard said I'm tan from the sun. Lyric said Massachusetts, vote Deaton. Elizabeth Turner, welcome from Africa, interested in your opinions. So, and then Carolyn said from UK. So, I mean, there's some people. Cletus is from Jackson, Florida. Jennifer Mommy's from Ontario, Canada. DDD4K said Montreal, Canada. Yo, John VA said from Virginia. Andrew is from Illinois. Yeah, all right. Yeah, so these ain't bots, bro. Like, look at all these people. Look at all these people's messaging. Like, you think that's bots? It's not. And then Robbie Louis said Guyana, South America. Trump 2024. And then Stain Killer said Florida. Life with Derek said Alabama. Sarah is from the Twilight Zone. He's crazy. And then Spencer said Springfield. Okay. And Robbo said Texas. All right. Old school Tony Carter said Flint, Michigan. I'm doing this too so people can say, I don't want to hear nobody saying, oh, they bots. These are a lot of people saying where they're from. And then Spencer said Trump 44. So shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to Time to Get Straight said Canada, Toronto in the house. Shout out to you, bro. I get a lot of people from Canada and the UK. But yeah, a lot of these places, I'm surprised, bro. Like y'all watching me from like all these different places. But shout out to y'all, man. Y'all are tuned in to what's going on. Shout out. All right, y'all, but I'm about to get out of here. You know what I mean? I got to go spend time like with my girl before she break up with me. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But we're going to be back probably in the morning or the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Hit the notification bell. If y'all want to talk to me directly after the video processes, get on there, comment, and I'll comment back with y'all and kind of like, you know, talk to y'all. That's like the easiest way to get back to me. You know what I'm saying? Comment. I'll try to see y'all if I can, like in the comment section when it's flipping through. Somebody said I'm just a blogger, Marcus Chapman. But if you want to talk to me, go ahead and hit me on the video after it finishes processing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know.